ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that...
Hey, we get another crack at this life thing again today. This is pretty freaking cool. Hope you have a super freaking awesome day. Okay. Go back to doing what you were doing. Goodbye.
Look at this exciting approach to dual image photography that has everyone doing double takes.
Double take.
Each double take portrait captures two expressions, a memorable head and shoulders pose and a delicate profile.
Double take.
It's part of our $12.95 portrait package. 95-cent deposit, total package price $12.95.
Double take.
Available Wednesday through Sunday at all Sacramento area Kmarts.
Double take. Want something tasty and delicious? Taco Bell, Taco Bell.
I love the one and only original taste of Taco Bell's beefy tostada. They use fresh ground beef, never frozen, cooked in their own famous sauce, real cheddar cheese, and it's made up fresh.
Come taste the one and only taste. Taco Bell, can't find it any other place. Taco Bell, come taste the one and only original. Taco Bell.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
Well, I don't know what to do. Like, we don't have to.
Ratings are.
I'm already regretting that we're doing this.
Oh, I thought you were enjoying it. Okay, no, I'll take it off. It's your show.
Yeah, I'm already like regretting that. Yeah, that we were
very
doing
happy watching yourself.
No,
it's like a monkey in a mirror.
Oh, look who's laughing now! Finally, I never heard you laugh before. He was impressed. He was informed. Jesus Christ. Oh,
that's the line of the day, Bobby Fran.
I don't need this shit, man. My special comes out tomorrow.
This is your show.
What the fuck?
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
Chat family and the greatest panel of friends.
Oh, damn. Come on. It is, in fact, BF Live. Welcome to Thursday, and welcome to your destination for positive vibes. This isn't, nope, I can't play it again. This is BF Live, the vibe. It tried to play again, folks. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to Thursday, and welcome to the vibe. It is August 14th, Thursday, in the stream show hood. How's everybody doing? I hope you're ready to hang out for 3 hours of positive vibe. Let's go on a journey, folks. You know what? I love you guys so much. I would go on a journey of 1,000 miles with you guys. Let's go. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to do our not so serious news. We're going to do the chat family check-in in a minute. But let's go.
Making my way through the hood, sipping this yak.
Oh.
Niggas about to get blown with the Mac.
Oh, shit. That's right. We're going to go 1,000. Riding
around the block
with
a
Glock.
Yo ass finna
Get shot.
That's the silencer. That's the grenade launcher.
Finishing up my coffee, my morning coffee.
Kill you.
I'm
finna drill you. And now you
bleeding. Everybody now. All right, we're going to have fun, hang out here on the vibe today. What do you want to hear him saying? Play gig. All right, enough of that. Play gig.
Sipping this yak. Niggas about to get blown with the Mac.
Oh, we hope not. Come on now. That's a little different one. A skin bone version of 1,000 miles. He did 100 miles. He said, what if we sang about the stuff that they do? What if we rapped about our lives the way they sing about their stuff? So I hope you enjoyed that right there. I see all of our friends checking in. You guys ready to do the chat family check-in? I don't have any bros backstage yet. No Bobby Nick yet. No Scott yet. Scott did tell me that he might be a little late. He's been doing stuff in the morning. And then we'll see about our boy Andrew. We'll see what happens. I always say that. You got to show up every day here, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. to 3 East, because we never know what's going to happen, including myself. But we hang out for 3 hours. I know we'll have fun with positive vibes. When I do my, after we do the opening chat family check-in and make my way over to my news desk, I'm going to do some stories for you. We're going to do the BF Live other news. And one of the stories we're going to do is about Pokemon is creeping its head up again. It's showing its face again in the form of Happy Meals in Japan. And there's quite a craze going on around them. I'll tell you about that when we do the not so serious news, the other news. And what if I told you that there was a story that involved there's a grocery store chain in some parts of the country called Kroger grocery stores. Some of you might be familiar with it. Some of you might not be. But apparently the CEO resigned hastily recently. And there's some story of a connection possibly between this CEO retiring or abruptly retiring or resigning from Kroger and the singer Jewel. Yes, folks, you didn't misunderstand me. So I'm going to tell you when we go do the vibe other news or the not so serious news, what story involves the Kroger CEO abruptly retiring and possibly the singer Jewel. We'll get into that when we do the vibe not so serious news. And what else I have for you in the hopper over here? I have another story we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about, let me see. Of course, I got a Bikini Report for you. And we're going to talk about, we got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So let's get it started. Oop, I see my low signal indicator is happening today. I was doing pretty good with that. So, all right, well, why don't we do this? The glasses are already on, folks. Now, what we do here on BF Live The Vibe, first of all, I greet my lurkers and workers. Hello, happy Thursday to everyone, including my lurkers and workers. Those are people out there that kind of enjoy the show quietly, but they're a little too busy or shy to actually get in the chat and say hello. So hello to all my lurkers and workers. Welcome to Thursday and welcome to The Vibe. But my chatters who do want to chat, you got to let me know what you're up to, folks. This is going to be the BF Live opening chat family check-in. This is what we do. This is how we set the vibe for the show. You guys let me know what you're up to. Are you home? Are you at work? Are you retired? Do you wish you were any of those things? You having a ham sandwich, leftovers? What are you up to on this midday? How you hanging out with BF Live, having positive vibes? Let me know. Throw them in the chat for the opening chat family check-in as I run my element and we get this show and this Thursday started. This is BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 362. Welcome to Thursday and welcome to the Vibe. Let's get the chat family check-in going.
Amongst yourselves.
That's what we're going to do. You're going to talk amongst yourselves. You're going to talk with me, and I see there's 20 of you in here. Welcome to BF Live The Vibe. If you're new, I see I got a lot of new subscribers and a lot of new members here on BF Live The Vibe, courtesy of people like Juggalette Jen and the one and only Peacunt. He makes the wrestling videos on Peacunt 420. So welcome to all of our new friends. If you're down for something different, if you're down for some positivity in this world, welcome to BF Live The Vibe, because that's what I try to do here. You know, the world is serious enough. We only get one ride on this planet, so I'm determined to make the best of it, to make the most of my one ride and help you do the very same thing. And this is how we're going to do it with the opening chat family check-in, folks. So post them up. Do you have them in? Because it is, in fact, post time. For the opening chat family check-in for BF Live The Vibe, Stream Show 362. Thursday, August 14th. I'm going to go to the top of the chat, and you're going to let me know what you're up to. Peacunt kicks off the festivities. The one and only talented creator of all these wrestling matches, Peacunt 420 right here on YouTube. He says, Goonie Goo Goo, you begonias. Happy Thursday. He utilizes his Peacunt emoji. He says, Unga Bunga. And what do you gano? Gano. So let's go. Let's get the enthusiasm going. What do you gano? My friend Peacunt. Why won't let me scroll to my element? There you go. What are you going to know, Peacunt? I'm doing a little technical work behind the scenes here because it's not letting me scroll through some of my things, and I'm hoping I don't have to reset the whole show real quick. Then Peacunt checks in and says, oh shit, we're doing it and we're having it to call and fuck yeah. Well, Al, you know what? First of all, I'm going to say we're doing it.
We're doing it.
Thank you for the $2 super chat, my friend. And being that it is Thursday, you remind me, get the glare off of these glasses. I can't stand it, but I need them to read. You remind me, Peacunt, that today is Thursday, and Thursday is my two-show day, folks. For those of you who are not regulars to BF Live The Vibe, this is just the beginning of my fun today. I'm going to be hanging out with you all later on tonight on Replayables on the 100 Proof Podcasting channel. That's a show where we drink, smoke, laugh, and joke. We spin a wheel and have a lot of fun, and you guys come spin the wheel, and you got to get us in trouble. We got to do whatever the wheel says, so come watch some fun videos and hang out with us tonight at probably 8:45 East on the 100 Proof Podcasting channel. If you want something to do when you're relaxing and winding down from your day, watch some funny videos with us. If you partake in smoking like some of us do, or whatever you do, come and vibe with us at 8:45. The 100 Proof Podcasting link is running throughout the entirety of this show under Replayables. Let me see. Here we go. I got to put the glasses back on, even though I don't like the glare. Then Pecan checks in with using all of his member emojis, indicating to me he supports me with a monthly membership. Thank you for doing so, my friend Pecan here. Let me go right here. Get that on. Get that on. There it is right there. There they are right there. You can support me with a membership for as low as $4.99 a month. Thank you if you choose to do that. Pecan then checks in. Damn it. Skipped on me again. I see all my friends checking in. I can't wait to get to the chat and talk to you, but it keeps skipping on me. Here comes then Pecan checks, makes the family even bigger with a 1 gifted membership. Thanks, Pecan, for being a member defender. Come on. And he lets me know that TT, the one and only Testicle Tiger. Another chat family friend called that one. Thank you for keeping the family growing here, Pecan. And then he utilizes his very own Pecan emojis right there. Pecan420 says, hit that like button, you begonias. Mandy Diff checks in. Let's get her little thing going here. Oh, it won't let me. You know what? I don't think it'll end the show. It's not letting me scroll through my assets. It's fucking StreamYard. So I don't know if I play this clip. Let me show you if I play. I'm going to try to play this and reset. I don't know if I reset my browser. I'm not sure what's going to happen, people, but it will not let me scroll through my assets to play any of my videos. So I'm going to do a quick refresh. I'm going to do an arrow refresh on my browser real quick. Hang tight. That wasn't too bad. I'm back. Come on, I'm back. Now let's see if I can scroll through my shit. Here we go. Let's greet Mandy Diff the way we do now. I couldn't scroll through my assets earlier. Working my asset off over here. But here we go. Where is the Mandy Diff new asset? So we can say, there he is. Come on. There's the new Mandy Diff asset right there. Wow, and I think it reset my whole chat because now I'm only getting them from the beginning of the show. So let me see. I'm going to have to go in here and make sure I didn't miss anybody. Go live. Let me see. Make sure I didn't miss any super chats or anything like that because I think I might have. Let me see here. Pecan says we're having it. We're doing it. He gifted the membership. Thank you very much. And then Mandy Diff checks in and gets, whoa, I had a modest goal today of $3.27, and the one and only, the lovely Mandy Diff, hit it all by her damn self. Mandy, let me see if it gives me my starred chats. It's not giving me my shit right, Mandy. My StreamYard is messing up right now. It's not giving me my starred chats or anything. Son of a bitch. Let me see. All right, let's continue on. Thank you, Mandy Diff, for that $3.27. Mandy Diff then throws pizza emojis in. Oh, thank you for that pizza money. Mandy's out there. Shut. I gotta. You see how my StreamYard is acting dumb today, right, folks? Let me try to try to share something in and out to get myself full screen again, and we'll continue having fun right here on the vibe. Let me do this, double up myself, and then take that out. See, I had to trick it to work. There we go. I got to trick this son of a bitch. See? StreamYard messes me up so much that I already figure out workaround tricks to get myself back up full screen, everybody. A little clippy, says our friend Mandy Diff in the chat. Thank you, Mandy. There's something going on here because it won't let me scroll properly and it erased some of my chats. Matt checks in and says, BF and the Midday Freaks. Matt gets acknowledged by Mandy Diff. There's Matt shouting out Mandy Diff. Hola, everyone, says our friend Gimme Bezos checking in. Pecan gets acknowledged by Matt. Gimme Bezos gets acknowledged by Mandy. Pecan gets acknowledged by Matt, says hello to Matt. Mandy says, we got a hurricane aiming towards us. Yay. Well, be careful down there in the Carolinas, my friend Mandy Diff, and anybody that might be in the affected area, Mandy Diff. Gimme Bezos, hola from our friend Pecan420. Hold my bong, says Mandy Diff. Look, I can see Mandy Diff. Mandy Diff is going to be involved in a hurricane or something, and all she's going to be worried about is her gravity bong. Or just get my weed, gravity bong. That's going to be Mandy Diff's survival kit, I have a feeling. How you doing, Mandy Diff? Rob Taker checks in and says, it's not making landfall, Mandy, says our friend Rob Taker. Is this that one, a tropical storm that I told you about like earlier in the week that they said might turn into one? They said if it picks up enough speed, Rob, you're right, that they said it would kind of just miss the coast of the United States. How you doing? Rob Taker checking in. Matt checks out Rob Taker, shouts him out. Mandy Diff says, still going to get waved or get wet. You get waves. They can turn as well, Rob. Hurricanes are still unpredictable. That's very true. And you could get like the back swell, or when sometimes you get that pool when the water gets pulled out of all the channels. So there can be effects there, Mandy, but I hope it's nothing too direct for you or too serious. Mandy says, we will get huge waves on Topsail Island from it. It will probably hit Bermuda, definitely. Rob Taker says, hey, Matt and P. Cunt. Then don't go to the beach and you are good. Rob Taker's got all the problem solved right there. Well, you know Mandy Diff is our resident fishing expert, so she's definitely concerned about the weather and things of this nature. I'm a storm chaser. Oh, you that crazy person, Mandy Diff? You don't know no better? I'm finishing up my morning coffee, y'all. I hope that you guys are enjoying your day so far. I hope that when we get done with the chat family check-in, I'll go over to the news and maybe that'll help you enjoy your day a little more than maybe you are already. Nah, says Rob Taker. Chase it into the middle of the ocean then, Mandy. I'm taking it that Rob's not coming off as a friend of Mandy Diff or what she's saying. How you doing, Rob and Mandy? Come on now. Let's see. My fat ass probably could, Rob, as she laughs about herself. There's Scott Fitzpatrick's links. He said he might join me a little later on if he can. Let me stop sharing that. All right. Oscar checks in and shouts out Rob Taker. Rob Taker says, use your hot water tank boat there, Mandy. That's what we did. We did that. Let me scroll to it. What's up, Oscar Electric, my bro, my enthusiastic bro. He knows that we only get one good ride on this planet, and wasting it being with silly shit ain't worth it. How you doing, Oscar Electric? Hey, Oscar from Rob Taker. Matt checks in and says hello to Oscar. Mandy Diff says, Rob, don't bother me. Rob, don't bother me, Matt. Working as a manager for 20 years at Domino's, I've dealt with worse. All right. Hey, look at this. Sparkle Farts. I spoke your name yesterday, and it's to let me know that's Sparkle Farts. Thanks. Thank you for subscribing. One of our newest friends of the chat family, Sparkle Farts. Welcome to the BF Live chat family officially by subscribing right there. Okay, Mandy, from Matt Problems checking in. But still yell at him. He needs it, Matt. They're talking to each other. I definitely will, Mandy. Blocks Matt, says Rob Taker. Oh, shit, Taker bluff. You won't do that. They're having fun. Oh, Wavy G checks in and says, sorry, sir. I work third shift, as you know. I'm still up, but I'm retiring to bed soon. The hardworking Wavy G. And I was just remembering that yesterday, buddy, where some of those third shift days you come home and you still got that energy from being amped up from work. And then other days you're probably ready to crash. But I'm always grateful when Wavy G spends a little time checking in, coming home from third shift on the vibe. Oscar Electric, Devil Horns of Positivity. Go up there, right there, buddy. Let's continue on here. Wavy G, Hoya. Isaac Walmart, it's been a freaking minute. I appreciate your compliment of sorts right there. Bobby F is a good, well-rounded egg. Well, I just try to, you know what? I just try to go out in the world and just not disrupt it too much. Try not to be an asshole. That's the easiest thing, I think. If everybody would just wake up, and I'm not trying to be preachy. I'm just saying that it seems like some people just love going out and grading against each other. My whole thing is just go out, do in the world, do what I got to do. Don't bother nobody, and hopefully nobody won't bother me. Thanks for checking in, Isaac Walmart. It's been a minute. Oscar Electric shouts out Wavy. Isaac Walmart gets acknowledged by Pecan 420. Oscar Electric is having fun with devil horns and lightning bolts. So the Chunkster checks in and says, listening and sanding and staining and lurking. I knew you were out there. Howdy chatter, says the Chunkster. Checking in. Ooh, that's sanding. That's sanding and staining, the Chunkster. I did that for a time in my life, my friend, and I know some of your pain you're going through, because you gotta, when you sand things, you get them nice and smooth, and then you put that first coat of stain or whatever you're putting on. You're saying stain, and then it rises again, right? And then you get them gritty bits on there, and then you got to find it, maybe do some steel wool and sand it down again, and then do another coat. Good, hard working's the Chunkster out there, lurking and working. We'll keep you company. It's the Chunkster, Hoya. I say good day to you, sir. The Fat Pig checks in. I say good day to you. I'm hearing some boops backstage. I think we got some friends checking in. Chunk Squad gets acknowledged from Oscar Electric. Then the pig gets acknowledged by Oscar Electric. The Fat Pig to Cow Brother from Pecan 420. Oscar shouts out the Fat Pig. Hey now, says our friend Don checking in. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Hey now, Don, how you doing, buddy? Still did it with one-handed with the coffee in my other hand. Don checks in for positive vibes. Now, how did I manage to spill that little bit of coffee on me? Oh my God. I literally got it swirling around in the bottom of my cup. I jerked my cup around the littlest bit, and it came up and got on my wrist. Oh my God, let me wipe this off here. That's why I don't normally drink near my panel, because I know it'll end up on me and all my shit. Let's continue on with the opening chat family check-in, and then I'm going to do the vibe other news. Matt checks in and says, Mandy Diff, Rob Taker actually blocked me. Can you please tell him to unblock me? Now, play nice, guys. You know how I like you to play nice here in the vibe. Cunt to cow brother from the Fat Pig. 420 24/7 says Oscar Electric. You got that right, buddy. I filled it up with some fresh grindings this morning, Oscar Electric. I'm ready to come up with a reason that we can smoke right here on BF Live, the vibe today and every day. You know it, brother. Let's get it in during the show. TT gets the love from our friend Don checking in. Pecan gets the love acknowledged from Don. Oh, hey now, Don, right back from Pecan. Hey now. Oscar Electric gets acknowledged from Don as well, and Mandy from Don. Mandy is laughing and having fun already. Good morning, Bobby. So didn't give me Bobby. Good morning, BF in the chat. Is Bobby checking in? It's Bobby. The winner of the Win Jake Hudson's wrench contest. When Jake Hudson had a wrench and he came in here and messed up one too many times, I had a contest and Bobby won it. He is the winner of the Win Jake Hudson's wrench contest. I would like to remind him and Jake. Hilarious, says Mandy Diff. The whale one is the best one. That's the only one that I have. You're talking about the Mandy clips. I got that Mandy clip, and then I got this one from Terry Nee so far. I got what?
You got a cock in here.
Whoa, wait.
You got a cock in here.
That's what I had, but I know Terry Nee updated and made another one, but I don't know if I got that one. Bybee Hoya brother from Pecan. Bybee gets acknowledged from Matt. Bybee gets acknowledged. Bybee Don Walmart, says Mandy. Yeppers says Mandy Diff. But a little clippy, we're catching up to that now. It's the one and only. Henrique, Mr. Blue Sky, checks in and says, hope y'all are having a great day. Thurs Day. Happy Thurs Day. I get it. Where was I wishes? Who was it I had? I wish. Let's see. Where was that at? I'm a little off my game. I had a clip that could have been related to that if I would have pulled it in real time. All right, we'll get on with that. Rob Taker checks in and says, BF Streamtard is running on the same hamster that powers Jen's mind. Poor hamster. Hey, wait, I resemble that remark. Yeah, I don't know. StreamYard stuck on me the other day. Brian Kowalczyk, it says, Hoya crew. How you doing, Brian? My friend Brian Kowalczyk checks in for positive vibes on a Thursday. How you doing, brother? There's all the Nightbots running the Shawnee Zone, Scott Fitzpatrick, and all of our friends. I was going to wait to get through the opening chat family check-in to bring in our bro, but I want to bring him in now. Maybe he already had his lunch, but he's the bro you know. The Human Sports Ticker, it's Andrew is here. You never know when you're going to show up anymore, Andrew. How you doing today, my friend? Say hello to everyone.
Hi, everyone. We have a 4-game winning streak.
Oh, get out of here with that shit.
Not a 4-game winning streak, sorry, but a 12 gamer.
And you had to say it 3 times like you're selling a car or something like that. 12 game winning streak. It's Andrew the Giant, the Human Sports Sticker, comes in bragging about his Milwaukee Brewers, buddy.
Everybody in Wisconsin gets a free burger at George Webb's.
And here you are now, you're in Florida, so you're no longer there. You can't even take a George Webb's. You can't even take advantage of it, buddy. Well, I know everyone's going to want to say hello to you here, so let's get through the opening chat family check-in and get to your greetings. Hurricane make me money, says our friend Wes 11 Bravo. Checking in. How you doing, Wes?
And I'm like, they're going, God damn.
Oh, damn.
Well, I was there.
I know they waited. You were a Brewers fan all of those years. You are a resident of Wisconsin. You leave the state and they decide to play baseball well. The coincidence there, Andrew? I think not. I don't know. I think not there, buddy. All right. Well, let's keep going. I'll just read some papers and shit.
Thinking to myself,
oh.
Well, fuck.
All right. Well, let's see what everybody's got to say to you. Mandy's checking in. Greetings and salutations. That's another way of saying hello. The Reverend Wild Bill checks in for positive vibes and says hello to everyone. Bybee checks in and says, I don't know what's up with May. What's up with May? It's gonna be May. Don checks in and says, as a kid, I used to climb on the top of my house and sit and watch lightning storms. Yeah, and then little you realize, Don, how kind of foolish now. Only maybe now you realize how foolish that was. We had a storm go through last night, Andrew, and they showed a video of the local shopping mall, and one of the large poles on the parking lot took a direct hit of lightning to it, man. So it's just a matter of a couple inches. If you happen to be walking in and out of that mall, might have been somebody's real self getting crispied up or something there, buddy. So. All right, let's see what everybody else is saying. Mr. Blue Sky and Brian Kowalczyk, Hoya from Pecan 420. West 11 Bravo gets acknowledged by Pecan 420. The Reverend Wild Bill also gets acknowledged by Pecan with Hoya and Gano. West says Hoya to Pecan 420. Wavy G says thanks to the boss. You're welcome there, buddy. Mr. Third, there you go. Third shift. Pecan 420 to Cal and utilizing the pecan emoji right there. Pine dust is good for you, says our friend Don checking in. Flex 3-6. Checks in from down under and says, anyone on Discord? I'm not even on Discord or that cord, but I could get in there with you if you let me know. Yeah, because it's hard to be like doing a live show, obviously, and be on Discord. So if anybody's in the 100 Proof Podcasting Discord, or if you want to jump in, look for that link that says 100 Proof Podcasting. That'll get you over to the Discord. It's absolutely free. And when you're over there, there's actually a BF Live section, and there's places you can chat with Flex 316 checking in down under. Mandy Diff is laughing, which is great. Bybee says, good morning to myself in the chat. BF, can you tell Mandy to tell Matt to tell Tiff to tell Matt no? That's a lot, man. That's a lot. Let me get my pen out here. There's a lot to track there, Rob Taker. Rob, you know what? Andrew's the clerical guy. He's the one that's not quite picking his nose sitting in an office. Flex, good day from our friend Pecan checking in. Look who's checking in today. It's one of our lovely ladies in the chat. Amber Alert 29 checks in and says, good afternoon to everyone. Amber Alert Hoya from Pecan 420. Oh, this is a good one. Now, Mandy's throwing it back saying, PF Live, can you tell Pecan to tell Oscar, to tell Rob Taker, to unblock Matt? Look, I'm going to put you all in your separate corners if you all can't get along in this chat right here, you knuckleheads. All right? You got Knuckleheads. Flex 316, I can be. What's up, says Amber. Bybee, hey, from the Reverend Wild Bill. I feel bad for Jake's upbringing, but he still sucks. Electric Gino. Hey, what's he?
What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, Jake? How you doing?
Hey,
pretty good.
Hey, by the way.
Oh, can I win Pecan's wrench contest? Ooh, I don't know, Rob Taker. Now Pecan kind of earned it because he's our bro, and he's making these prolific matches in our community, and plus he's very generous to me. I'm not going to say overly because I appreciate all of it. He's very generous to me, so I'm easy by like that. Matt gets the love from Bybee. Good day, I say to you, Electric Gino in return. Electric Hey Gino gets the Hoya from Pecan. Bybee says sup to Pecan, and what's up to Matt? WTF, whatever. Rob Taker says Pecan. WTF. Let's see. Mandy gets acknowledged by Bybee. White, would they say Wild Bob? Oh, Wild Bill gets acknowledged by, there it is, Wild Bill. Howdy, Pecan 420. Peter York checks in today and says, off work today, getting a chance to catch the show live. Well, you got us fooled, Pete York, because now that they've changed my channel to the @ symbols, I know only people by like their other handles that they chose, but welcome back to the vibe. I'm glad you get to catch it live. Flex says, trying to run 3 PCs, not in chat, Discord. Okay. Hi, Andrew. F the Brewer, says the Chunkster.
Fuck you.
Someone come and say hi in the voice chat to Flex 316 if you're so interested. You can do it by clicking on the link for 100 Proof Podcasting Discord, and then once you get over there, there's their voice chat links just under that. Brewers suck, says Mr. Rob Taker. What do you think of Andrew? Brewers suck. Peter York Hoya from our friend Pecan. F the Brewer, says our friend Matt. Jim Fanning 666, aka FJM, the calcified kid, checks in and says, good afternoon, all. Flex 316 checks in down under and says, good day to you, Andrew.
Good day, mate.
I'm glad you gave him a good day like that. Very good. Big Pimpin' Andrew and Andrew emoji. Is that Andrew emoji being used? It sure is. That's right. You can utilize them if you support me with a monthly membership. My signal getting low there, Andrew? Not telling me yet. Let's see. There's FJM, Hoya from Pecan. Slurpee emojis are being utilized.
Bobby friend.
What's that?
No rubato, but my signal's shit.
Is it? No rubato, but that's good. Yeah, I know mine, it dips, but it's not as bad as it used to be. Snob, says our friend Flex316. I think just people like playing in the chat here, Flex. They kind of like being, anonymous or maybe hiding behind their at here, buddy. So stay over here and chat with the family over here. Greetings and salutations is from my favorite movie, The Heathers, or just Heathers. That's an older movie. About to get smashed here again this week. Well, come on, Flex. Amber, Rev Bill, Flex, and Andrew from Mandy Diff. Annette checks in. Could that be Lynn Munger checking in on BF Live Divide? Annette 2326. He says, I am. He's live over there in the Discord. Hoya to Mandy from Amber as we're nearing the end of this opening chat family check-in. Mandy is having
family chicken.
Exactly. Not chicken, check-in.
I said chicken.
I know, but it sounded funny when I thought that you said chicken. I'm like, well, chat family chicken. I might have to change the name to that, Andrew. Welcome to the BF Live The Vibe Chat Family Chicken. All right. We're near the end of this chat family check-in, buddy, and then we're going to get on and have some more fun. Flex, jump in here just so I can say hi. He wants to say hi over there, play over there in the Discord. Hoya Andrew from Amber Alert. Say hello to Amber.
Hi.
Amber is the color of her energy. Oh, can you, Andrew, can you tell BF to Andrew, can you tell me to tell Mandy to tell Matt no? Something like that. I don't know. I'm losing track of that one. Good afternoon, everyone from Tiffany, Washington, checking in.
There's a lot of
Brian Kowalczyk says, I want the Nightbots wrench. Oh my, are you? I try to be generous with all my co-streaming bros and help them out by spreading their links around. But if it's a little too much, maybe you can let me know. I'll take that under advisement. But some people don't like seeing all the bots. I try not to over pepper you with the Nightbot, but you have to let me know if it's too much for you. Hey, Brian from Tiffany, Washington. Hey, Tiff Hoya, right back from Pecan. Hi, Bybee from Tiffany, Washington. HIGH Pecan from Tiffany, Washington. Brian and Tiffany get the love from Mandy Diff. Hi, Tiffany from Matt. Today, Flex says to Tiffany, Washington. Hi, Mandy from Tiffany, Washington. Howdy, Tiff from Electric Head Gino. Flex, hi from Tiff Wash. Hi, Matt from Tiffany, Washington. Hey, Electric Head. Milwaukee Bums Andrew. Says Bybee. Oh, man. Jim, bro, FJM lets us know that he's cooking thick cut hickory smoked bacon for some BLTs. There you go, later. Something easy. That's good for your heart. Yeah, boy. Make sure you get them all them cholesterols in there. Get them good and the bad ones. Balance that shit out, Jim, and enjoy your damn self. Don't pick your nose, Andrew. We'll take screenshots. See, if I dug in, well, oddly enough, I said if I dug in here, I wouldn't, I could probably find some, but no screenshot. No screenshots of Andrew. All right, let's get from this. Can't I be in both? LOL, says Flex. If you can multitask, buddy, and if your brain cells, you can split them up like that, you do you, my friend Flex. I'm always happy that you participate whatever way you want to. Making BF Live the vibe worldwide, checking in from Australia. I'm more than flattered by that. Terry Nee checks in, my friend. A member for 13 months, and dare I say, a chat family bro much longer than this. The Cubs are awesome, and the Brewers are cunts, as Wendy would say, Andrew. What is your rebuttal to that?
No.
No. Simply no, Terry Nee. And it lets me know that Terry Nee remains to be a monthly supporter of me, and I really appreciate Terry Nee not only being a monthly supporter, but filling up the Terry Nee folders with a lot of fun stuff to share right here. Thank you, Terry Nee. Terry Nee gets acknowledged by Pecan. Brandon Dev, I saw you doing your stream of unconsciousness. I don't have time to watch the whole thing, Brandon, but I listened in a little bit while I was enjoying some morning coffee and some little silver dollar pancakes. I caught a little bit of Brandon Def's stream of unconsciousness today. Hey, Terry from Tiffany, Washington. Def gets the Hoya from Pecan. It's an inside joke, BF, LOL. Okay, then I'll stay outside over here. playing OW at the same time. I know, Flex, you love playing us in your background while you enjoy your video games. I'm really super flattered by that. Peak Hunt, my man, from our friend Brandon Duff checking in. It started on one of Nick's shows. Imagine that, Mandy Diff. Mandy's getting love from our friend Brian Kowalczyk. Matt, can you tell BF Live that Rob Taker said no? You're not going to put me in the middle. I'm not going to stay in the middle like this. Exactly, Mandy, says Tiffany. Let's see.
I'm
nice.
not the middleman either.
All right, don't be the middleman, Andrew. Nice. Make mine 2 times bacon meat and 2 times the cheese, says Flex, about that bacon cooking up going on over there. Add a few eggs, and it's a date. He adds to that. Mandy Diff is laughing, clipping and dipping. Another enthusiastic bro says, let's go. Welcome, clipping and dipping. He says hello to the panel. FJM says, just for Andrew, go Brew Crew. Oh, look at that. You got one supporter. Chat, 100% love coming from clipping and dipping. Playing 2 games, says our friend Flex316. Multitasking. Hi, clipping, says Tiffany Washington. Dipping gets the love from Mandy. PK, Brian Kowalczyk says, BF, should I blow off work for the driving range? Let me leave you a little clue right here. Let me see. It'll be.
Come on, man.
There's your clue right there, Brian Kowalczyk. Jim Fanning gives the thumbs up. And with that, we will end this opening chat family check-in and get on with more of the show. That's all that was, folks. We had to set the vibe and let us know what you were all doing, and we just did it. That was the opening chat family check-in.
Yourselves.
That's what you do. You talk amongst yourselves. You talk with me. Now it's funny, Flex. I'm over here. I'm over here in the Discord, Andrew, on my other screen, and I see that Flex. I'm voice connected. Flex, are you in there, buddy? Are you in there? Let me see. I see that I'm in there. Where's Flex 316? I don't know if I shared it, if that would even work, buddy. Come on, Flex, where you at real quick? I'm over here in the Discord in the voice chat.
Good afternoon.
That's right. Tell them all good afternoon, Andrew. You're watching BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 362. It is Thursday, hanging out for fun and positive vibes. We're going to get to the not-so-serious news in a minute because I'm determined. I know that there's other things going on out there that are more interesting than doom and gloom, that we can have fun with the news. That's what we do here on the Vibe, Other News. We'll do that in a minute. Where you at, Flex?
My camera... my picture keeps going crazy.
Yeah. Let me see, I'm gonna disconnect. I disconnected from. Did you hear that disconnect? No, you probably didn't hear that.
Because of the damn internet, I think.
Phone game. Oh, good game. Let's see. The Last Z. All right. What's up? All right, everybody's checking in. I'm making sure that nobody snuck in on me between. I was over there for a minute. I'm gonna shut that Discord down right now. Let's have fun with playing a couple videos before we go over and do the Vibe Other News or the not so serious news there, Andrew. Let's see this. I don't know if you remember this game, Andrew, but this was like an old classic. Maybe you do. This was an old Nintendo game called Excite Bike from the original Nintendo system.
I can't hear you now.
You can't hear me. That might be your connection. Well, I'll do this for the rest of the people because they're not saying in the chat that they can't hear me. So I'm going to show the rest of the people this. For those of you who remember like the original NES system, the Nintendo system, it had a really cool motorcycle game called Excite Bike that you played in the stadium and you would rev it up and you had to worry about overheating and you would do a turbo to get over the jumps. Well, now, of course, with AI, people are taking these and now they're trying to make like 3D, what look like live, like actual physical. Right. Brian Kowalczyk knows. Excite Bike is a classic, man. I spent hours playing that, Brian Kowalczyk. Love that shit. And be, till you overheat that son of a bitch. Well, you'll like this video, Brian. Check this out, buddy. What you remember of this. Look, somebody made an AI version of Excite Bike. I'm sorry I can't make it any bigger. I tell my wife the same thing all the time. But yeah, it's like AI. All right, let me check my settings real quick. Thanks for letting me know that. I wouldn't imagine that I was low, but let me check my mic setting here in Windows real quick. System, sound. Sometimes my mic goes low all by itself, and it sure did. Thank you, guys. Watch as I'm about to put it on 100. You ready? All right. Hey, Andrew, does that sound different? I just put it on 100, buddy.
Better.
Whoa. Thanks, guys. Thank you. I didn't see these. You turn these things on, the sound alone bring back fierce memories, says Brian Kowalczyk. I'm going to run this again now that you can hear me and we can discuss it properly. I had no idea that my Windows, sometimes you just open and close these software programs and they update and they decide to go back to default or do what they want to do. And I was trying not to be too loud this entire show. Now let's do it again, Brian Kowalczyk. Let's just run this again. Thanks, guys, for letting me know that. Right, Brian? Even though we knew that sound was the death to the motor, that like turbo sound, that we couldn't help it, buddy, because that's when you get your good jumps in and all. So it was always tricky trying to discipline yourself enough to keep your thumb off of that turbo button, Brian, wasn't it? Oh, no. I should play. Hang on a second. I clicked on it and did something different. Let's play it again. Watch. There we go. So I thought that was a lot of fun. I think that guy has some other ones too, some classic arcade games that he kind of does with this AI. So now people are taking the AI and applying it to old video games and then kind of making them look more richer and maybe more dynamic and everything. So I'm glad that Brian at least like that. You remember that game. Thank you for letting me know about my sound. Just please let me know if I'm coming in, if my mic is hot or if I don't have enough level coming in over other things. Thank you all very much, because I really, it doesn't really give me the feedback of what you guys are getting. I'm getting mixer audio back in here. So thank you all very much. Thank you, Terry Nee, for the $2 and saying, BF, tell Andrew that the Cubs rule and the Brewers fucking drool. Terry Nee checks in. Thank you, Terry Nee, for that generous $2 super chat. Tyranny is getting the laugh. P kind of appreciate that and give him a nice laugh right there. There you go. All right. Well, thank you for letting me know about. I'm guessing I'm not seeing any comments about my audio, Andrew, so it must be a lot better, buddy. I didn't even know it was that low, but thank you all for letting me know that. I want to have proper modulation. 1, 2, green type of tube. I try to back off the mic on purpose so I'm not hot with you guys sometimes. Thanks for letting me know about my sound quality. Let's continue on with the show. Now that I have proper sound quality and I have at least one bro joining us, Scott indicated that he might be late. And Bobby Nick, sure enough, you never know. It all depends on how late he stayed up last night doing late night with Bobby Nick and having all the fun he does. But even after doing that, he eventually usually jumps in sometimes. So we're going to be here until at least 3 p.m. on the East Coast, where me and Andrew are coming to you from. What do you say I make my way over to my news desk right now that you can hear me? I have proper modulation. 1, 2. Yes?
When we get time, the NFL might be put on trial over civil claims.
What type of civil claims, Andrew?
Discrimination over black coaches.
Okay, well, that's probably always out there, Andrew. I mean, that's always been a struggle.
But Adam Schefter is reporting that the NFL could soon be put on trial.
Okay, well, Andrew preempted me with a sports story right there. Maybe you guys can ponder Andrew's sports story. But I'm going to make my way over to my news desk, and I'm going to bring you a few news stories that we can have fun with and talk at length, discuss news and comment. And end every report over here with a sexy bikini report. So I'm going to go to my assets right now, and I'm going to run the one that says the BF Live, the Vibe, other news. That's what we're going to do right now. Yeah, I'm doing the dances. I see you, Terry Nee. Thank you, buddy. I will take this exact kind of feedback. I lowered it. I pulled it back 3 pitches to take the treble off, Terry Nee. Let me know if that's any better as I present you what Pete Consult calls as Bobby Cronkite time, because I do agree with that. I can only listen back after the fact, and I thought my treble has been a bit high in the past too. So, I'm all about that bass, no treble. Lower the treble. I did that. There you go. So let me know if that works, Terry. I backed it off 3. So I took treble off of it, so it's not as crispy. So let me know as I start the first story, hanging out with Andrew the Giant, bringing you the Vibe other news or the not so serious news. Andrew, we do have a thing going on with some bunny rabbits. There's a story coming out of Colorado about some rabbits with horns. Andrew, have you ever heard of rabbits with horns?
Rabbits with horns?
We know that rabbits are horny, but have you heard about rabbits with horns? Let's read about it. Rabbits with horns in Colorado, Andrew, are being called the Frankenstein bunnies. And here is why. I'm going to show you pictures, and I'll explain to you why these bunny rabbits are appearing in the wild with what appears to look like horns growing on them, buddy, in the first story in the Vibe Other News. Look, there's the picture of it right there. You can see the rabbit's ear and the face. And it's growing these horn-like structures out of it. So people think they're like, what is with these, like, well, they thought it was like a different species of rabbit or something they discovered, Andrew, but I'll let you know why these rabbits are showing up like this. A group of rabbits in Colorado with grotesque horn-like growths may seem straight out of a low-budget horror film. But scientists say there's no reason to be spooked. The furry creatures merely have a relatively common virus. The cottontails recently spotted in Fort Collins, Colorado, are infected with the mostly harmless Shyt papilloma virus, Andrew. So this is like a light form of cancer, if you will. We've heard of human papilloma virus, which causes wart-like growths that protrude from their faces like metastatizing horns, buddy. So these are actually papilloma virus horns, and this is the way it kind of manifests itself on rabbits' faces, ain't it? No. Jackalopes? I don't think they're jackalope. Maybe that's what they were called in the past, Terry Nee, before we had some science behind it. I don't know. Maybe they called them something different. But apparently this is a deer get it as well, says Terry Nee, our resident hunting, I guess, a game expert. Easter is getting demonic up in here, says Brian Kowalczyk. Yeah, how about that? Give that. Let's see. Thank you. I did lower the treble. We're back to that one. Jackalopes. It's not jackalopes. And a deer get that. Yeah, I had never seen anything like this, Andrew. Viral photos have inspired a fluffle of unflattering nicknames like Frankenstein bunnies or demon rabbits and zombie rabbits. But their affliction is nothing new, with the virus inspiring ancient folklore and fueling scientific research nearly 100 years ago. The virus likely influenced the centuries-old jackalope myth in North America, as our friend says. You guys all get it. Thank you, guys. See, you guys knew it. It was jackalope before we ever knew what it was. They just said jackalope, and I saw many of you commenting on that in here. All of our Tiffany got it. Terry Nee got it. Electric K. Gino got it. And I also saw you just sneak in corn, Andrew.
Corn.
Jackalope, more like a jackanope. Hey, I see what you did there, Corn. How you doing? Hey, jackanope.
Did you see that Liv Morgan broke the internet with a racy photo?
Andrew's non sequitur sports report. Jammed right in there. No, I didn't, Andrew.
Cocking.
Oh, I got corn right here too. Corn
You got a
diffle.
cock in here.
I got a cock in here. All right, Andrew. No, there's Andrew's non sequitur sports story that was included while we're talking about essentially what is the jackalope. It does say the disease in rabbits also contributed science knowledge about the connection between viruses and cancer. So they kind of learned about the human papillomavirus and how it behaves and it says as the human papillomavirus that causes cervical cancer. The virus in rabbits was named after Dr. Richard E. Shope, a professor at the Rockefeller University who discovered the disease in cottontails in the 1930s. So there you go, Andrew. That's our first story in the Vibe. Other news. So if you're out there and if you're out in the nature, it's not a jackalope or anything like that. We know now through science that it's actually, these are papilloma viruses, but that's how they form. They metastasize as horns on these poor bunny rabbits out there in Colorado. For my first story in the other news or not so serious news.
Can humans get it?
Well, we do, Andrew. We've heard many people talk about the human papilloma virus, and they also have injections because it can be an internal virus that eventually turns itself into cancer in human beings. So, yes, Andrew, the short answer to that one was yes, humans can get a version of the papilloma virus. Andrew, have you talked about the singer Jelly Roll before?
Yes, I have.
Well, he's lost a lot of weight recently, Andrew, and this kind of relates to sports too. And Andrew being the human sports sticker. Oh, wait a minute. Tiffany Washington says it's a jackalope. Don't care what you say, BF. Hey, don't. I'm just the messenger, Tiffany. I'm just telling you what the science says. If you want to call a virus a horn-faced rabbit a jackalope, go on with your damn self. But Andrew, this is a story that involves sports and it involves Jelly Roll. So this is I'm going to wedge a sports story in on Andrew for a change.
Yes.
Jelly Roll, the singer, rapper, artist, whatever you want, music artist, reveals 200-pound weight loss, and he jokes about joining the NFL. Andrew, damn. Let's see. Jelly Roll is hoping to suit up for the field. In a video shared on X by the NFL's Tennessee Titans, the country music star, 40 years old, revealed that he had dropped a significant amount of weight. Speaking to the room of players and staff, the rapper mentioned casually that he had lost 200 pounds, Andrew. That's more than me, bro. He lost more than me in body weight. I don't even weigh 200. Let me see. What's up, Tiff, getting the laughs? I love you too, Tiff. We all having fun up in here. And she having the smoke. I'm going to have to catch up with you with that smoke thing, Andrew, Tiffany. He says, I can't get on the field, he joked, but he added that he was close to getting on the field, Andrew. Jelly Roll. He said he lost 200 pounds. He says, I told coach I'm getting a contract if I lose another 50, the singer, whose real name is Jason DeFord. He said at the sound of applause. That's kind of what he used to look like when he was bigger, even a little bigger than he is now, Andrew. There's a picture of Jelly Roll. I got a newer.
So he's well under 300 pounds now?
I started at 540 pounds, and he says I'm now at 357 pounds this morning, Andrew. So this guy's walking around 357 bragging about being skinny or being thinner. How about that? He said at the time, I'm going to lose another 100 pounds and go skydiving with my wife in Sweden, baby. I'm going to show you this video. Here he is at the Tennessee Titans practice, Andrew. And look, you can already tell he looks a little thinner.
All right.
I'll show you some of this. This is 3 minutes and 39 seconds. I won't play the whole thing, but it's safe enough to say that Jelly Roll don't look like he looks more like a Jelly Roll Up now, Andrew. He looks like when him freak gets squished down a little bit. He's Jelly Roll Up.
Huge friend of our program, huge Titan fan, big fan of all of yours.
Mama said. Mama said.
Yeah, I did.
Mama said.
Yeah, I did.
Bobby Jelly Roll
Titan
Boucher.
man, what's up, boys?
That high quality is too old.
For those of y'all that are new here, it's a lot of y'all.
Please don't drink that water.
I grew up right here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Like 357.
Bro, he said he was 5-something, and now he's down to 357, looking all, and it makes him look lean. But yeah, like I'm saying, I guess you ain't a Jelly Roll no more. If he's going to lose that name, Andrew. I guess it was Jelly Roll because he was like the fat, plump, pleasant. Oh, I'm a roll. I'm a big tubby guy. I'm a Jelly Roll. But now he's going to be a fruit roll up. He's going to have to change his name or something.
Super proud of that. When I grew up here, it was like 300,000 people in this town. Now it's like 2.3 million. And last year I came and spoke at the beginning of the season about how much the Titans have done for us locally.
Jelly Crescent says maybe, Jim FJM says.
Man, this city needs help. It always has. The biggest acquisition we ever made as a city was the Tennessee Titans. It was the first time our city felt like a city. We were a town before the Titans.
Electric Head Gino says of Jelly Roll, he looks like he works in a questionable auto shop. Yeah, that one down on the corner, Gino, where they don't exactly have like manuals or a proper bay doors.
Or like he has a big stomach no more.
And they're like, yeah, you can bring it in. I think somebody will come in here and look at it. I won't just. They don't have no. They don't even have like the. They don't have the computers that they hook up to the car computer. Nothing. Electric Head Gino. What do you say, Andrew? He don't even look that fat, right?
No.
Guys here.
Well, that's the whole thing. That's why I said. That's why I said he's going to have to change his name. He's not a Jelly Roll. He's not that plump, pleasant, that fun name no more. He's going to be more like a fruit roll up. So there you go. That's what Jelly Roll looks like now. And
did you see that?
I'm not sure.
He was in ridiculous shape.
Yeah. So I'm not sure he's in NFL playing shape, but I guess maybe you get those delusions of grandeur when you're 5+ Andrew, and then you probably feel like you can conquer the world when you go from 5 something to 3 something. You're like, damn, I'm in shape or something. I'm gonna see. He looks like, I love that. That's a great line. Great description of Jelly Roll. Yeah, and the face tattoos are always, that's a questionable decision making there, Gino. That's an indicator for me. Looks like Post Mahomeless or something over there. That's another one, Post Malone. Post Mahomeless. I want to thank Terry Nee for checking in and saying he paid $2 to let me know. BF sent photo of the jackalope I shot as a kid. Whoa. Well, thank you, Terry Nee. I'm going to hit you on this. Come on. Let me get some of that. Whoop. And I'm going to go over to the Discord, and I'm going to look where Terry Nee said he sent me that. And I'll go over to the BF Live section probably that we're talking about, hopefully, Terry Nee. I'm in 100 Proof Podcasting, and then I go to BF Live, and then I look up from Widow Killer. That was Widow Killer. You said you sent, maybe it's in the mail then, email. I will go to the email. Let me see. I should have started playing this music. This is what I like to do when somebody sends me something and I can't find it right away. Hi, folks. Your view is important to us here on The Vibe. I have many media sources coming from many outlets. Terry Nee, I believe, sent me something on one of my many emails. I'm going to that email right now, and I'm downloading the picture that he sent me, and then I will do something called a screen share, and I'll share it with you right now. Terry says that this was a jackalope that he shot when he was, whoa. I don't know if this is legit or not, but knowing Terry Nee, it probably is. Let's screen share. Window. Here it is. Thank you, Terry Nee, for the $2, and there's the jackalope. No boomer here, Terry Nee. All right, we get it. Oh, look at that, Andrew. Terry Nee says that he got this as a jackalope. He got when hey, man, that's a horn. Wait. That's not, come on. What is this, Terry Nee? You, come on. Really? Tiffany says, nice. Legit AF says the Electric Gino. Jelly Roll is a nice guy and never heard his music, though. Isn't that the interesting thing, Terry Nee? I'm kind of guilty of the same thing in that you hear more of him in pop culture than maybe you actually see him perform his music. And that's the same for me, Terry Nee. So I appreciate you sharing that. I also appreciate my big brother checking in, saying, Hoya to the little brother. Look he knows how it goes here. I got a big sister in here. I think here yesterday, today. I don't know. I get them all mixed up, but I definitely got big bro in here today, at least one of the two. So what's up, Rick? Hoya.
Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya?
There you go. There's the Jago. It's a BF family reunion right here in the chat family, like the old chat rooms, Terry Nee, that we were just talking about a day or two ago. And I think Rick participated in those, my brother Rick. It was like all of our brothers and sisters. Rick, we were talking about the other day how now America Online has finally, at the end of September, they're ditching all of their dial-up service. So no more, for the people that were doing it, no more of this. And it got us talking about like the old chat rooms from AOL. And we used to talk, my brother and sister, we'd all be in there. And it was fun for a time when it was kind of. Andrew, they did, but they're down to the thousands now, buddy. And I did a report the other day that says America Online they're getting rid of that part of their service after like 40 years or something like that. Terry Nee says he uses AOL. Well, Terry, you might have been here the other day when I reported as of September 30th. If you use AOL for dial-up, this is strictly their dial-up part. What it makes this noise right here, that's going away. But I know they still have media outlets, and I even rely on some of them because I need 3 hours of content a day to show you guys right here on the Vibe. Let me stop sharing that. So I use AOL, one of their news sources. Yep. He knows what's up. Matt knows what. I love that song.
The Family Affair.
Not guy. I thought you were going to say guy. Yeah. FAM. Family Affair. Yeah. Hell yeah. I love that song. That's a great song. He knows what's up. Boink. Let's see. Let's get on here. All right, let's get on with the more stories I got here on the Vibe Other News. Thank you, Terry Nee, for that $2 super chat. Thank you for your jackalope stories, and thank you for participating. This is what we do here on the Vibe. We have fun with our news our way is what we do. So let's do that. One child. Terry is dad to us late night party people, and he yells at us. Hey, you kids, turn that guns and butter down and get your asses in bed. That's Terry Nee's job in this. It is, in fact, a family affair. Matt Problems. Matt, check
Somebody you just love to burn.
It's a family affair.
Mom loves the both.
All right, let's get on with the next story in the Vibe Other News, or the Not So Serious News. Fuck yeah, Sly. He just, wasn't too long ago that he passed away, I believe. Blood's thicker than mud. It's a family affair.
Oh, shit.
All right, BF, Sly and the Family Stone. He gonna come back and haunt you, BF. You can't play Sly's music. Andrew, we've talked about Pokemon here on BF Live the Vibe before, right, buddy? You get down with much Pokemon in your day?
Yeah.
Yeah? You like some Pokemon? It's still a big thing for people of your generation, Andrew. I've heard some people from your generation say it is like the biggest kind of media happening in their kind of lifetime. The Pokemon, the whole sensation. People are out and about. Oh, I didn't even hear the boot, but I got a friend backstage. I'm going to bring you in. How about before I get down with this story, I'll bring him in. I don't think he's too much with the Pokemon either because he's probably closer to my age than Andrew's. But just like I said, he's awake now and he's ready to go, fresh for another day of podcasting. My friend and yours from the Great White North, Bobby Nick checks in on the Vibe.
Boom, cow, motherfuckers, deep butt cheeks.
Here we go. Oh, I got Family Affair and Deep Butt Cheeks playing.
I got deep butt cheeks.
Deep butt cheeks to you on a Thursday, Bobby Nick. Look, we got Andrew, we got Bobby Nick. What's good, my friend? Just waking up and getting to it. What's your deal? What's up?
I've been up for a while. Dealing with them fucking drama bullshit, but whatever. It is what it is. It seems like I wake up to that every fucking goddamn day now, but whatever.
It does seem to be a thing when you spend so many hours with so many concoction of hours and people online and emotions get all charged up. Eventually, it's going to go bad at some point with somebody, Bobby Nick. But how are you doing otherwise, my friend, other than dealing with the drama and all? I know you love doing this shit. There you go.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Hi, here comes the whole greetings for Bobby Nick from Tiffany, Washington. Oscar Electric, shouts you out. With lots of lightning bolts clipping and dipping. Gives you the soul, brothers. Pecan says, Kulu cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Kulu cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
Are you going to try it?
To you, Bobby Nick. I thought I would do it that way today, Bob.
Yeah.
I would do that, man. Scott just does it so much better, and I like the fact that his neighbors are overhearing when he does it. He might join us later. He said that, he's kind of working on some stuff or taking care of some early morning business, so we'll see if Scott feels up to joining us later. But I was just getting ready to do the second story in the Vibe Other News, Bob. We were talking about, first of all, our first story was about these rabbits that are showing up in Colorado with these, horn-like growths on them. People think they're like Franken bunnies. You hear anything about them? Yeah, it turns out it's like a form of a papilloma virus. Although, and then we got to talking about it. People said that it's the old, the legendary jackalope. And then Terry Nee shared a picture of a jackalope he shot up when he was a kid, allegedly. So that was one story. And then we talked about Jelly Roll, about how he's lost a lot of weight apparently and all. The singer and rapper Jelly Roll. And Terry Nee confessed, much like myself, Bob, that I've heard of Jelly Roll as a star more than I've actually heard his music.
I heard him sing. I heard him sing Mama, I'm Coming Home by...
Did you?
By...
I heard him
somewhere. I can't remember where.
Yeah, but I think the fact still remains that more often than not, you hear about him being a celebrity more than you see musical performances out of that guy. At least that's my take.
That's the only thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
to be honest with you, I've never heard anything.
Right. Right. So Terry Nee brought up a good point. He's like, he's a guy that I'm familiar with, but I can't say that I really heard much of his music. And he is that kind of star for me too, if you will. But now we're getting ready to get into talking about McDonald's and the whole Pokemon craze, Bobby Nick, because a certain generation, this was like the biggest thing of their culture, their biggest media event of their culture, some people have said.
Right.
So this is about McDonald's in Japan. So they're trying to, McDonald's as a corporation and all, they got away from the whole Happy Meal thing for a while there and, appealing to kids and drawing kids in. But I definitely think this appeals probably more to the kids that are grown up and are now adults. McDonald's in Japan ends their Pokemon Happy Meal, Bob, after resellers dump the food for the cards. So this was all about, so they're trying to sell meals and everything. They got the cards in there. The collectible ones, the ones that he's limited runs, they're probably more desirable than something that maybe are manufactured for selling, right?
Yeah.
Let's read a little bit about this and why, because of the craze over these, why they had to yet stop the Happy Meal again. So they're trying to get the Happy Meal going, but this Pokemon thing kind of mixed it up, at least over in Japan. Pokemon cards have caused pandemonium among resellers globally, including in Japan, where McDonald's ended a promotion because thousands wanted a rare collectible and not their meals. McDonald's canceled its campaign for its Happy Meals called Happy Sets in Japan due to resellers buying the meals simply for the coveted cards inside, but discarding the food according to a statement posted on the company's website. The resellers would leave the food, Bobby Nick, on the trash outside the fast food restaurants. The company said apparently they would just pull the cards out right away and just left the shit and just went running and selling them. A toy such as a mini plastic Pikachu and a Pokemon card came inside the Happy Meals that resellers were clamoring for. The meals sold out in a day, according to the Associated Press, citing Japanese media. McDonald's has sold Happy Meals for more than 40 years. In Japan, they typically sell for 510 yen, which is approximately $3.40 American. But the resellers are listing these McDonald's Japan Pokemon cards on eBay for roughly 28 American dollars. So they're trying to make $25 on top of it. That's what the USA Today found. In a statement, the company confirmed that customers had purchased large quantities of Happy Sets to resell, which subsequently led to the abandonment and disposal of the ordered food. The company added that it does not tolerate people buying Happy Meals to resell, while also apologizing to customers, store staff, local residents, tenants, and owners for the inconvenience. So there you go. It says, we do not believe in abandoning and discarding food. This situation goes against our long-time philosophy that we have cherished as a restaurant to offer a fun dining experience for children and families. We sincerely accept that our preparations had not been adequate, McDonald's said in a statement obtained by the Associated Press. USA Today contacted McDonald's on Wednesday the 13th, but it has not received a response. So there's the ad right there in Japanese, Bobby Nick. That's a very good point. This is a cultural thing, Corndiff kind of indicates here. We might be making fun, but throwing away food is very dishonorable. And I can see that being a thing where food is, coveted. We're kind of gluttons over here in the United States. We kind of take food for granted so much so that we have no kind of issues or qualms with throwing it away. But to some people, it might be very... Got to catch them all. BF Chang emoji. Let's see. Happy Meal sounds better, says Electric Head Gino. Jim says his deep butt cheeks will carry him to anything. Bobby Nick's superpower is his deep butt cheeks.
That's right.
There you go. So they probably use real beef. You think they? I don't know. But I don't know. But I don't think it has anything to do with the. Didn't have anything to do with the quality of the food on this one, and everything to do with the fact that Pokemon cards are the sensation among a certain group. And you can see, just yesterday I did a report about $30,000 of these Labubu dolls, the newest sensation, if you will, being stolen. So these little quirky fads, man, they really catch on, and there's black markets out there for them. It says,
yeah, it's insane.
Bobby has a few people living in those deep butt cheeks. That's 100%. Terry Nee says that my friends made a fortune buying Happy Meals to get the baby Bernies, to sell in their shop, and they tossed a lot. It is a method, it's a methodology, Terry Nee. So I guess I wonder how they're going to combat against this. Maybe have you go online and print out a certificate, Bob, where you got to redeem it for a meal. Otherwise, you can't just run in and buy 10 at a time. They're going to have to come up with some kind of control mechanism, if you will.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, so much so that they said that they sold out in a day and they just left the food behind, Bob. So they just rifled through, got the cards out, and it would have been nice if somebody would have came up with a way to go, hey, this is going to go down. Let's make sure that some people at least end up with this food from. I just want the card. They should have matched up with a homeless person or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Or someone in need. There we go.
You could only buy like 2.
That's right, Rob Taker. Why's it got to be black? Exactly. Why's it got to be a black market? Why can't it be a white market? Got to be a black market. Because it can't be white. Let's see. A nice blue market would be nice. Little boy Blue, he needed the money. Oh. Google says McDonald's sells a Samurai Mac in Japan. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Let's hit this. We don't have Big Mac. We have a Samurai Mac. You know what they call the Big Mac in France? Well, yeah, with cheese. Featuring roasted soy sauce and bacon and tomato. Now you are talking. You're talking, Electric Head, you know. And now I'm going to continue talking because I'm doing the news, the Vibe, other news, or the not so serious news. So yeah, maybe they got to come up with a better way to handle that whole Pokemon situation. But McDonald's in Japan cancels their Pokemon Happy Meals because of the gluttony and the greed and wasting of the food. Pokemon in the said Happy Meals. All right, we're going to talk about this one at length, guys, because this might be a juicy topic that we can talk about because I think there's a little bit of trickery involved in this, Bobby Nick. And I just might fall for the trick. Maybe I want to know everybody's opinion on this one. This is about a hot, attractive girl, and this is about women trying to find out if their husband or their prospective boyfriend, Bob, is going to cheat on them. And I'll tell you how she tries to figure out, or how this woman helps other women figure out if their husband or their boyfriend's going to cheat on them. Suspicious women hire me as a honey trap to test if their boyfriends will cheat. And it's shocking how fast they fold, Bobby Nick. So basically, this woman gets paid to slide up in dudes' DMs on purpose to see if the guys take the bait. What do you think about this? But just about that.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's kind of fucked up, but I guess what I'm thinking is if the temptation isn't there,
okay,
you're just really ending a relationship because somebody, it's a trap. It's literally a trap. It's a trap.
That's why they call it a honey trap. I think that's what they call it. They characterize it as, Bob. But so my whole thing is that I've been married a long time. I love my wife very much. And I always say that it's going to take something like something that I can't resist, Bobby Nick, to make me even make that kind of thought or mistake, right?
Well,
and
that's true.
That never happens. But now look at what they're sending in your DMs. Now, to me, maybe I'm on the guy side of this. Obviously I am because I'm highly heterosexual. So I'm like, okay, well, if somebody's like really coming on to you strong, and like you said, Bobby Nick, if you're at a point of weakness and that weakness matches how hot she is and coming on to you, you might be vulnerable. You might be susceptible to this. Maybe that's just my man's excuse, but let's read about this. And I want to talk about this more. I want to know what the chat thinks about this. Move over, private detectives. Lana Madison is a real-life honey trap, taking cheating boyfriends down, one flirty emoji at a time. The influencer, who is 29 years old, whose $150,000 online funded curves turn heads. Well, let me see. Take that pop-up off. Now cashes in by helping women catch their cheating boyfriends, Bob. With 76,000 followers across social media, she's become a go-to for girlfriends who want receipts. So there you go. I guess she bought them boobies right there. They look like some store-bought boobies.
Yeah.
Is that AI shit?
No, we're talking about a girl. We're talking about a girl that's got some artificial parts, Andrew, but she slides up in people's DMs and to make sure to see if their boyfriends are going to take the bait or if they're going to be loyal to their girlfriend. It says, there's another picture. It says, who needs private eyes when you got models, Lana Madison, sliding into DMs and spilling the tea on cheating hearts? So is it fair if she comes up in here and DMs Bobby Nick and goes, hey, I really like you, and here's a funky, flirty DM or a emoji? There's another picture of her, guys. Right?
Yeah, because, how often is this really going to happen in real life? It's not.
Well, but there's a lot of simps out there, Bob, that will. It won't take much for them to fall for this, buddy.
Well, I
there's
know
millions of simps.
I know,
out there.
100%. But is it really fair to a guy, though? If you're going to test him that fucking way?
This is what I'm.
So
that's right. Thank you, Bobby. That's the greater question.
That's really the ultimate test. The ultimate test for a man. If you can resist a really hot woman, that it's coming on to you. It's something that's not going to happen in real life.
Yep.
It says, Terry Nee says that I try to stay away from the possibility of the trap. Yeah, that's why, Terry Nee, and I know Bobby, Nick, and Andrew probably get this too. I get it in the form of, even on Facebook, Bob, I'll get, I get these messages. I'll put like a baseball message out there, Andrew, and some woman will go, hey, how are you, Bob, BF? I really like you and your energy that you put out. Would you direct me and send me a friend request? And I'm like, hell no to the no. Like, yeah, because people don't just slide up. Like,
no.
Andrew knows what's up. So that's what Terry Nee, that's how I stay away from the possibility of the traps. But you got this one sliding up in your DMs, acting like she going to give you action and traction, Bobby Nick.
Mm-hmm.
The name alone is suspect. I would sense a trap. Yeah, but too close to that Ashley Madison thing where those people used to go, the married people would go for discreet affairs or whatever. Ashley Madison. Let's continue on here. By the current chat. Let me see what people are saying about this. I don't want to keep going with it. We have. Thanks to you, Bobby. The guys must be total idiots, and the girlfriends need to already know what they're dating. Exactly, Oscar. Yeah. But there's multiple sides to this because some of the women do seem grateful. Let's continue reading the article about what what comes out of this. Andrew fell for 2 chicks with dicks. Rob Taker makes a very good point. I've known Andrew for a while. That is an accurate statement. Let me see. At least 2 that we know of. Let me see. Scott is always sending me flirty texts. Well, don't fall for it. He's avoiding that trap, Terry. Stay away from it. Oscar's laughing, which is good. Somebody DMs me like that, and I would tell him the fuck off. Really? Tell him the fuck off? Let me show you. Yeah, Bob, the scrolling, I had to reset my thing today from the scrolling. It wouldn't let me scroll through my videos today.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Somebody DMs me like that. Let's see. Let's start tricking bitches with Ryan Reynolds. And that's the other part, Corndiff, that we haven't gotten to talking to. And right, would the reverse happen? And if a dude sent a guy in there testing, would it be as well received, or would it go over the same? These are great questions. Holy moly, says our friend Oscar Electric. Men are so delusional, says Gimme Bezos, that they think this is a woman is coming after them. Yeah, Gimme Bezos, when you're that desperate and you're like, oh my God, I would love this to be true, right? Guys, well, man, and half of this is your dick making this decision for you, Andrew. No comment. Let me see. Let's see. If a random girl DMs you or AMs you, it's probably a bot, LOL. Exactly, bro. That's why I'm like, hell no to the no. Our baby girl just called me to tell me that she's going to throw out the first pitch at the minor league game here in Front Royal Stadium, Virginia, Bing Crosby Stadium. You're going to throw the first pitch. Congratulations, FJM, at Bing Crosby Stadium, throwing out the first pitch. That's an awesome honor there. Let's see. Oh, my God, what we got here? New comments. Very cool. Whatever girl uses the service will end up being a nightmare. Right. I'm glad we're having fun talking about this because I had all of these thoughts too, Bobby Nick. I thought, right, like how trusting of the girl is the guy. It seems like a trap. If she has that lack of confidence already in him. But let's keep reading this.
I have to pee and I don't have a button with me.
Maybe we can. We have a yellow alert for Andrew. Yellow alert. Andrew needs to go to the bathroom. Yellow alert. Let me see. I'm dreaming of throwing out the first pitch. I'm throwing out the first pitch, Tony. All right, let's do that. Just yell like the others. Yell like P. Rob Taker. All right, it says, now here, let's continue on with this story. Jim says that she's so fucking psyched about it. Told her she better make it to the plate, especially being a track star. BF, mute Andrew, and Andrew, just yell. I can do it. Like, why mute it? Why are we going to miss out? Oh, well, not that one. Oh, here it is.
Yeah. Here's a good.
There you go. We all for him. Yeah, I mean, Andrew, what are you going to do? You going to start banging and making noises or something like that? Oh, he just pissed himself. Oh, too late.
Oh, no.
Too late. All right, let's continue reading about this, and let's keep talking about the if we think this is kind of a fair or decent thing or a good thing or not. They slide into my inbox and ask me to flirt with their boyfriend to find out if he'll cheat, the bombshell recently told Jam Press. Spoiler alert, a lot of them will. I didn't plan to become a real-life honey trap, but once a few girls online saw what I look like and what I do for work, they realized that I am the ultimate temptation. She continued, if your man resists my advances, he's solid. And if not, well, then you've got your answer. I'm not out here ruining relationships. I'm just giving women the receipts. Madison doesn't exactly hawk her services, but word travels fast. She reportedly charges $5,000 to test a boyfriend's loyalty. Using a man's social media or phone, Bobby Nick. So 5 G's to slide up in your dude's EMs on purpose.
Oh, fuck.
So this is a loyalty test that women are willing to put out 5 G's for. What? Within hours of getting the 5, she is sliding into DMs and sending back evidence of any flirtation or foul play. Sometimes all it takes is one selfie and a flirty emoji. I've had guys tried to meet up the same night, she says. It's honestly shocking how fast they fold. One woman messaged Madison to help later messaged Madison for help, later broke down in tears after seeing the screenshots. I knew it. I just needed the proof, she said. She told the woman Madison. Heartbreaking? Sure. But the models think it's better to know for certain that your life partner is a Lothario rather than living in the dark. Some critics call the blonde beauty meddlesome, but Madison insists that she's just high glam, private eye. She keeps it strictly professional, no in-person meetups, and every move is cleared with her clients first. It's wild how many men don't even hesitate to give in to the temptation. Telling you, see, I don't reach out to anyone on my own. These women come to me, and honestly, I get it. I would want to know too. Some girls tell me if he cheats on me with you, at least I know he has good taste, which is kind of sweet in a roundabout way, Madison declared. Others will thank me for saving them from wasting years of their lives with a love rat. So there you got that side of it too, guys. So there you go. We can discuss that. It's hired for a honey trap right there. Hire a honey trap to make sure your man stays true to you is the story on behalf of. I'd bet she'd miss. Not worth the trouble and the mess that comes with it afterwards. Oh yeah, and that regret nut. It's all bad after the regret nut. I don't know. I think I'd fold if it was in real life. But if she just came to me on the internet, she's getting blocked because I know it's never going to happen.
That's true.
But yeah, and that's even harder, guys. Like if that was like right in your face and she's walking around you and tapping you on the shoulder. But she said there's no like in-person meetings. She slides up in the DMs at the request of the suspicious woman. What are we guys doing it? Bobby Nick, tell Space Nerd what we're doing.
Well, Space Nerd. We are not only doing it, but we are having it at the same motherfucking time. So fuck yeah.
Woo! Space Nerd joins in late saying, are we doing it? She knows very well what we're doing and that we are in fact doing it. So let's greet our friend Space Nerd. As soon as I find her element, there it is. Tierney.
A probe out into where no man has gone before.
checks in later than normal, but she's here on the Vibe. How you doing there, Space Nerd? You've called us in the middle of the Vibe, other news or not so serious news. We were just talking about that length, whether the efficacy or the if it's proper for women to hire a very attractive woman to slide up in her potential future husband's DMs to see if he will kind of acquiesce or basically weaken and bow to her and fuck her, basically. Sexual reproduction is number one drive for men. That's right. Or I can put it in a different way, Terry Nee. Pussy is a hell of a drug. Hey, that's what I'll say. It's a simple, right, Bobby Nick? Pussy's a hell of a drug. That's a simpler way of saying it. It is a skill. You have to work at it because, man, so many guys are led by their penis and their sex drive, man, and mess up their lives. I've seen it. No, we ain't getting in trouble. No, we ain't doing that shit. No. Down, boy. Down. I got to tell the thing down all the time. No, not doing that. We have discussions and shit. So don't let your penis get you in trouble, guys. Let's see. Stormy checks in and says, it's an excuse for her to be a ho, sounds like to me. So Stormy checking in. I don't know, Stormy. I guess she was already out there being a ho from what we could tell. So much so that these women knew to hit her up and go, man, you was fine as shit. Why don't you slide up in my man's DMs and see if he will. And look, and I know there's some women out there, Bobby Nick, that we've talked about this before, that even there's some women that are so attractive, even other women go, damn, I can see why you would want that or you would fuck up your life for that, right? So there are some like that, but yeah, I don't know. I think
some women would go, damn.
You go, yeah, I can't blame you. I'd screw her too. She needed justification, says Stormy. Maybe. You know what? It's just another angle, Stormy, because she was probably out there already doing her OnlyFans and shit, right? And now she just came up with this sweet-ass angle that nobody else has, where she's sliding up DMs for 5Gs, Stormy. You want to know anything that bad for 5Gs? I'd rather interrogate somebody in my future. Let's see. Don't be putting on Barry White unless you plan on fucking. Exactly right. Like, don't tempt me with a good time. My darling, hey, but can't get enough of your love, baby. You know, as long as we shared love and made love, Terry Nee. It's just never enough. It's just not enough, Terry.
I just got a message from Wendy saying, oh, what up, my love? I'm up, bitches. Fuck yeah.
Oh, my God. Well, Bobby Nick, I tuned into some of your shit last night. And what kind of alcohol and chocolate milk and drunk and horny is Wendy lately? What the fuck, bro?
I don't know, dude.
She is turbo horny. For Stormy, for you, what is going on with her?
Yeah,
bro. Like Bobby Nick would try to like take the show in another direction, or we're going to talk about this now. And she go, yeah, Bobby, I can't wait to get with you. Yeah, I can't wait. No matter what Bobby said or what direction he would try to take the show, Wendy went right back to being sexual with Bobby. I watched for like an hour, and that's all she did, Bob.
I tried to divert her attention to Chris.
I noticed.
Didn't work.
Chris is instigating. He's laughing.
Oh,
he's like in the heat's off of him.
Got me for it. Got me for it good.
See, and this is the question, Stormy. Stormy puts a good analogy to it. I don't blame a man for being tempted. LOL. Put a cookie in front of me, I'ma eat it. LOL. I'm gonna eat that some exactly, Stormy. And so FJM makes a better point that even in person, your ability to resist is that much even weaker. You know, we already have these egos and these body parts that get us into trouble. But then when you're in person and you're getting that energy, that's hard to resist. That cookie, Stormy makes a great analogy right there. She wants Bobby something fierce. You know what? You know, we love Wendy around here. And what do we say about Wendy?
She shits up her pants.
'Cause she's always a Wendy to me. You know what to do. You know what to do, Bobby. She's always a Wendy to me.
Yeah. You know, Bobby Fran, Wendy last night, she seems to say that she jizzed out of her mouth, CUM'd out of her mouth onto her hand, and she was showing it up on the camera. And I mean, we were all just like, we were all gagging practically.
So I'll tell you where I was in that point of the night. Go ahead, finish.
backstage, there's There's Oscar Electric's art of that.
I see it.
Drawing.
Okay, so right, so I'll explain this further from my point of view, and I'll add to what you said. So I was watching during this tragic thing last night, Bobby Nick, and I was sitting here literally like writing stuff down for 3 hours of a show that I do every day and listening in. And so I hear certain thing that calls me to look up, and I'm like, I am not looking up right now. Because she was talking about mouth cum or something, and mouth. So I'm going to show you right now. So this is a artist rendering or taken to another level by Oscar Electric. This is another thing that I didn't really blow up too big after Oscar made it last night. I saw you put it on the screen, but here's what Bobby Nick shared. This is Oscar Electric's dramatic recreation of the scene where Wendy pulls the cum out of her mouth last night.
Now you can see I have my hand over my face.
With your long rock and roll hair, I like it.
Yeah, I know. I love the hair. I mean, man, I wish I had that hair. But yeah, then you see Wendy, and she's got something that's there.
I heard you was doing that last night, and that's another reason I didn't look, because I heard, it ain't much, Bobby Nick might fake around and go, ooh, that's gross, but when you hear actually Bobby Nick go, I'm like, nope, I'm definitely not looking at the screen. I'm going to keep preparing my show and just listening. So I didn't look at all that. I didn't even look. This is the most, I looked at this picture. But look, you got 2 joints. That's just an empty room. Like,
he gone. He gone.
I heard the fat pig. I heard Pecan says, why do I look like Shuley?
Yeah.
Chris kind of looks like Stuttering John with his hat on backwards. Kyoto Whiskers looks like Q from from the Practical Jokers. Tiff is an Avatar, and Wendy looks like Freddy freaking Krueger.
Yeah,
she looks like Freddy Krueger. Oh boy, she looks like Freddy Krueger. Here we go, Andrew. Come on.
Richard, this is Freddy Krueger again. I'm gonna come and get you in your sleep, Richard. I'm gonna get you as a pig.
I'm gonna cut.
I feel like eating myself up.
Wendy is on it, Bobby. I see she is on your jock. Talking about when you come up here, when I come down there, I'm going to sit here. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. I mean, every other word.
She wants to suck my leg, Bobby.
I heard it, and they asked her, where are you going to start? And I'll start in the middle of the leg.
I'm going nuts. I'm hungry. Come on, somebody break me fast, and damn it.
Like Shuley.
It does look like Shuley, doesn't it? It does look like Shuley. So once again, our great friends out here in the chat family watching us, and they having their own kind of notions and fun, and they add their own creativity to it right there with that horrific picture right there. So that is a artist recreation, if you will. Oscar Electric recreating when Wendy pulled out the cum out of her mouth last night, as she so eloquently put it. Let's see. Tidal or Tikal? Let's see. Chris looks like he did, doesn't he, though? I thought so, too. Chris looked like Stuttering John with his hat back on. Mandy Diff lets us know that she's checking in from on my way to work, she says. That means probably later on. I'll remind Andrew and Bobby, Nick, and everyone that today is Thursday. This is the first of my 2 shows. I will be hanging out with you later on tonight at 8:45. These guys are going to be doing something at 7 o'clock East. And probably before that, Bobby Nick will be doing Afternoon Chill. And dare I say that you'll probably see Mandy driving all around town. You'll be hanging out with Mandy, delivering pizzas with Mandy Diff later on in the Afternoon Chill. Let's see. Tikal, he says. My phone is killing me today, says Oscar Electric. Sital, that's a version of Tikal. Stormy says, I'm hiding from Wendy for the next week or so. Yeah, Bob. And that's the other thing. When you weren't getting it last night, Stormy was in the chat going, Wendy is like sexually stalking me and harassing me up in my DMs.
Yeah.
So lest anyone think that Wendy like writes this stuff or does this for the air or anything. Wendy does this for her own personal amusement. And as she was tormenting Bobby Nick sexually, she was also flirting with Stormy on DMs in real life.
Yeah.
I feel you, Stormy. Where is the TORME? Hey, is that it? Here we go. Let's do this. We can't forget this one. Oh, I got something. Let's watch this here. Like I said, Wendy is off the dome. Yeah, and Bob, like I said, she does it so much, Bobby Nick, that I'm thinking, well, it's almost like, did somebody put Wendy up to this? Is this like a bit or something? Because Wendy will not back off. as far as like just being sexual with you, right?
I know, it's crazy.
Couldn't he, Space Nerd? Bobby can file a sexual harassment. Could he not? He could get a order of a cease and desist, a separation. He could probably get all kind of legal orders based on the harassment that he takes off of Wendy on some of these streams. You know, well, Wendy has here's Wendy off the dome a couple nights before that, or maybe a week before that.
So how does it feel to be so far separated from your asshole, Wendy? Your asshole's in Canada.
It feels really good.
Feels good, huh? Huh?
Yeah. I love to torment my asshole.
Oh, Shane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Flip it, please. Somebody, goddamn it, Matt. Get the fuck on this shit.
She loves to torment her asshole. So yeah, but I saw her. She was being hella sexual with you last night. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it was extra. It was extra.
Like there isn't too many things where I see where Bobby Nigga like takes him off of his game or his game of just like even just hanging out and trying to talk about the next thing. And every time Bobby tried to do it, she would say something sexual and it was like a stick in his spokes, man. He'd be like, he would catch it. Okay, Wendy, let's go and let's reframe off of that one. But yeah, so that is the fun Bobby Nick you will have if you hang out with Late Night with Bobby Nick. That's just a little sample of the craziness and the fun they have over there. I think we're still in the middle of the news. So let's see. I'm going to get into this other story now, Bobby Nick. This is a deep story. Now, typically, I'm going to let you know that it's 1:45 where I'm coming to you from on the East Coast. Typically, I would have already taken the piss break 15 minutes ago, but I'm holding it down pretty good. I don't have to go now. And because you joined late, hopefully you don't have to either right now, bud. I was going to continue the news. You want to do that?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it, buddy. I want to tell you a story now. I'm glad you're here because this is a weirdly worded kind of story, Bobby Nick. It involves, I don't know if you have Kroger supermarkets up in Canada. Ever heard of the chain called Kroger?
I've heard of it before.
Not Chad Kroger.
Yeah, I think we might.
All right. Well, they're not even so much in my area, Bobby Nick. I think I've been to Kroger's when I've been to Florida when I visit people. But I understand that it's quite a large regional grocery chain. But I'm going to tell you a story about their CEO of this grocery chain, Bobby Nick. And this headline says that how this could be involving the singer Jewel.
Really?
How about that? Yeah. I was totally intrigued. I'm like, what does the CEO of a grocery store chain suddenly resigning, have to do with a lawsuit involving Jewel? Let's read about this right now. It does say that Kroger's CEO mysteriously resigned. An unrelated lawsuit involving Jewel could reveal why. So let's read how these two things are connected. A Cincinnati judge has ordered former Kroger CEO Rodney McMullen to explain in writing why he unexpectedly resigned in March, forcing him to confront what his attorneys call completely irrelevant and embarrassing questions in a lawsuit involving the singer Jewel.
What the fuck?
McMullen, who led the Cincinnati-based grocery giant for more than a decade, resigned following what Kroger described as an investigation into his personal conduct. As part of his departure, McMullen forfeited all of his unvested equity and bonuses, a total of $11 million, according to an SEC filing. Now, here's why that's significant, Bobby Nick. That decision raised eyebrows for Eric Chaffee, a corporate law professor at Case Western Reserve University, who goes on to say that usually a CEO has downside protection, meaning that when he leaves a company, he's more likely to get all of that stuff than to have to give it up, Bob. The CEO usually has some downside protection if they leave, he told Fortune magazine. The fact that he was willing to give up that much money might provide some insight into what went on here was something that he did not want to reveal, Bobby Nick. So do you see the scenario, the picture that they're putting together? This guy was the CEO of this company, this regional grocery store chain, but he resigned abruptly, and they say he might have resigned abruptly to kind of hide maybe some of the things that were going on in the culture of the business. It says that Kroger offered no further explanation at the time, sparking speculation in business circles. However, because, the whole thing is if he gave up 11 million, Bob, what do they all know that's much worse than that? Is Kroger maybe being complicit in hiding some criminality by letting him forgo this 11 million bucks? Are they in cahoots? Could it be something more criminal that they're all kind of covering up here?
Oh, boy.
Kroger offered no further explanation at the time, sparking speculation in business circles. However, the mystery is now back in the spotlight due to an unrelated lawsuit filed against Kroger by the singer-songwriter Jewel. Here comes Jewel into the story.
Wow.
And one of her business partners over Kroger's annual wellness festival. The plaintiff claims that they played a key role in launching the festival and are seeking damages over alleged contractual disputes. Their attorneys argue that questioning McMullen, the guy who resigned abruptly, about the reasons for his resignation could be relevant to his credibility as a trial witness and could shed light on the allegedly corrupt corporate culture at Kroger. McMullen's legal team has fought the request, but earlier this month, Hamilton County Common Pleas Court Judge Christian Jenkins ordered him to submit a written explanation by August 8th, including the names of those involved. Whether the public ever sees that document is still uncertain. If Jenkins decides the information is relevant, it could be kept under seal. If it's not deemed relevant, it won't be entered into the court record at all. While prying into the CEO's exit is somewhat invasive, Chaffee noted the court could find it justified, especially since Kroger itself tied the resignation to business ethics. In litigation, he explained, if the other side offers a witness, you want to test that individual's credibility to go figure out whether they behave in an ethical manner. That relevance test weighs heavily against another legal principle, the risk of unfairly embarrassing a witness. But Chaffee noted that in the United States, there is a strong preference that the public has access to judicial proceedings, not just to be nosy, but because transparency makes for a fairer legal system. So there you go, Bobby. And that's an interesting kind of woven story right there.
Really? For real, yeah.
I'm like, when I saw that headline, I'm like, how do those two things even go together? So apparently Jewel and a business partner was involved in some type of health and wellness fair that was a partners with Kroger. And I guess they took over the event. So they're suing for control. In the meantime, this guy abruptly resigns. Some people think, and he gave up much money, much of his downside money he gave away. So that's giving people the notion that maybe he has something to hide. Maybe he and or the company have something to hide there. So might be interesting to see if anything comes of that from that. So that was an interesting story. Kroger CEO and Jewel connected in a news story. Let's see. No filter. Andrew says Stormy's not here. He's not here, man. Without your good man, Wendy's. That's the dead bag core. Stormy is getting shouted out, but Stormy's not here. Corn just said.
Well, she's. I guess she's technically being sex fested again.
I know. Now she's right. She's talking like she's not, but she's actually being doubled down on. Corndiff, this is a fair question. How the hell does the judge order you to explain why you resign? Can't you tell them to fuck off? So you heard in the context of the story, Corn, that they're trying to make all these connections. Like, well, if there was something going on with this contract and how they were dealing with things, and this guy could shed some light on it. And why did he, what was they said it was for a business ethics. So what are they all trying to hide that's worth giving up $11 million of your golden parachute, basically? It's almost like an appeasement to the company. They're like, please don't tell anybody what I was doing. I'll give you all your $11 million back. Just don't tell. So are they in cahoots? Are they hiding something more? Are they up to something nefarious? Corn Diff? This is what the questions we ask in this story. That's why I thought it was compelling, Bobby, Nick, because there's a couple different layers to it.
Yeah, sounds like some shady dealings going on
like
there.
Some shit. You leave abruptly and then you leave $11 million where you came from. I don't know about that.
Yep.
Sounds a little... That sounds like some serious news. It kind of is, but it's not serious to us because it ain't us there, FJM. Not so serious to us. All right, now we're finally going to, this late in the show, we're going to wrap up with a Bikini Report. That's how we wrap up every not so serious news segment. Let's do that. other news. That's why I kind of mix up the name, because sometimes the news is semi-serious, but it's not as serious as all the doom and gloom you get out there from your regular corporate news outlets. This is the vibe, other news. And I bet they don't do this on your corporate news or your other news out there on their serious news, Jim. They don't give you sexy bikini reports. This sexy bikini report is going to tell you, Bobby Nick, about something that's been talked about for years but never actually put into action, and that's the 4-day work week, Bobby Nick. Some people think that there's a notion out there that maybe 4 10-hour days is you get just as much done in the week, and you get an extra day off at the end of the week there or the beginning.
Yeah, I've heard this since the 90s, though. Nobody ever implements it, so I don't know.
Exactly, and you're it's almost like it's like a carrot they dangle out in front of you, Bob. They were come on, 4 days. If I keep working, maybe it'll turn a 4-day week one day. Well, let's see what the Bikini Report has to say about this, because there's some science that backs now the notion that a 4-day work week might be better for human beings. Hey, Bikini Report, tell us about what scientists say, the science backing a 4-day work week.
A new study out of Boston College is singing the praises of 4-day work weeks. Researchers studied thousands of employees from over 140 companies across 6 countries, and they found the workers on 4-day work weeks were way better off. They reported
this girl got some fake boobies. She got some fake eyelashes.
higher job satisfaction, better mental and physical health, and less burnout. In fact, the improvements were so dramatic that they even lasted for months after the 4-day trial period.
This is one that don't hold up well without makeup, Bobby Nick. Ain't no way.
Nope. Ended. And because you're probably wondering how companies would
you roll over and see that in the morning without makeup?
feel about paying people full salaries for only 4 days a week, the research also showed it was a success for the employers. So, as I put it, this study shows that for many white-collar jobs, there's no good reason everyone can't have 3-day weekends. Does the idea of a 4-day work week sound good to you? Let us know in the comments, and remember to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you. Bikini Report. There's another report yet again, Bobby Nick, but will these science and these reports ever be implemented? Like you made a good point. This has been at least since the 90s. People saying, you know what? We should try this whole 4 10s, guys, because Fridays and Mondays sometimes aren't the most productive days out of us, right?
Yeah, but nothing ever happens with it. I mean, somebody's always going to have to work those other 3 days anyway. You know what I mean? So,
right. You work these 4, I'll work those 4. Hell no to the no, no, no. I think that's a noble in the bikini right here. Wow, she looks like one of my boys' girlfriends. Really? Scuff with Shane says. Well, there you go. You boys are hitting, huh? There you go. One more time. Here she is right there. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the news. My goal is to make the news fun and find news, other stories, if you will, other not so serious news stories. That's exactly what we did, and we ended the way we always do with a sexy bikini report. So let me roll my element right here, and let's get on more fun on BF Live The Vibe. There you go. That's our news and comments segment that we all take part in. I was supposed to change back to my studio right here, Mr. Production Value. But I got this production value. Let me see. Reminds me of 2 containers of silly putty, says Wavy G. Well, Oscar Electric done took care of it, Wavy G. So that girl, he is the regulator. If you come around with these fake breasts around here on BF Live The Vibe anymore, Oscar's going to regulate, and he going to confiscate them. Look at that, Bob. He got him.
Whoa.
Fucking
damn.
Oscar's got him.
Damn.
Oscar got them old bitty implants right there. Thank you, Oscar Electric. I saw that just come in. There you go. So Oscar Electric is our artificial breast expert right there. Andrew is sliding off his chair. It happened, Space Nerd.
Yes, because I was squirming. Because I had to be so bad.
He's just sitting like a pimp.
Well, hold on, Andrew. Did you get somebody to help you go pee?
Yes. I was squirming because I had to pee so bad and it scooted me out of my chair.
But did you go pee?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see him do it, Bob. Did you?
I didn't either.
I had to leave. I muted it and turned my mic off.
Okay.
So maybe it was. Oh, we were doing a story.
Yes.
You okay, Andrew? Yeah, we've seen Andrew slide out of his chair before. There you go. We got a Velcro strap him in that bitch. About to do that. Don't they have a strap set up for you, Andrew?
I squirmed so much that because I had to pee, I slid myself down.
Wavy D says, Andrew, stop squirming then. Andrew pissed in one of those filing cabinets. Sass checks in at Sassafool.
She hung around with us during late night last night.
Oh, she saw Wendy hitting on you?
Oh, she saw it all. Yeah.
Saw it all. All right. Well, I got more stuff for us to see right here. Why don't we do this? We normally take the piss break right now. It's 2:00. That means we are exactly 2 hours in to what is normally a 3-hour episode of BF Live The Vibe. This is, in fact, the Vibe Stream Show 362, joining you here on this Tuesday. Shout out to the awesome 25 people that are hanging out in the chat and those of you coming and going. Could you please hit like, share, subscribe when you're joining BF Live The Vibe? I kind of know you like me, but let YouTube know that you like me too, or Rumble or Facebook. We're going to take a piss break right now for 2.5 minutes, and when we come back, we can do a quick National Day calendar check, because I think there's 2 little quick items on there. I even have some more of those advertisements, those odd advertisement campaigns from back in the day. I have some big fails videos, social media recipes, crushing it. I even got a couple things built up in the WTF. What the fuck is this, Hopper? And I even have a crossword puzzle. Maybe you guys could help me with a crossword puzzle I've been kind of working on, or I might start one. Maybe whatever fun we can get into. I got more fun written down than we're going to get into in the next hour, but let's see how much. But none of it starts until, yes. None of it starts until,
I just got to tell you something.
Please.
Wendy, I just asked Wendy, I'm like, are you out of bed yet? She's like, oh, no, not yet. I'm fixing to get out of bed here when I'm done making bubbles from my pussy.
Gee. Once again, she's not doing that for a show, folks. That is a private message she sends to one, and she is just funny off the dome. Freaking Wendy. Oh, my goodness. Well, it's not exactly breaking poos. Oh, she's like farting in a tub. All right, guys. Well, I don't know if you have time to get in the tub, but look, Don Jr.'s laughing. Everyone's laughing. You cannot beat Wendy off the dome, Wendy. Well, all right. Why don't we do this? We're going to have, after we come back from the piss break, we're basically going to have an hour more to hang out left. And like I said, we're going to get into as much fun stuff as we can on here. Like I said, I know we'll do the National Day calendar check now. I even have some of that videos of that women singing to all the older people in the old age home. I don't know. Terry Nee might remember that segment. I think I'm going to call that Just Kill Me Now segment. We're going to look at this lady that kind of sings these kind of twisted songs in an attempt to entertain some of these old nursing home people. Like I said, I got more stuff that... What's up? I got more stuff written down here than we're going to get to in an hour, Bobby Nick. But we'll try it, and we're going to come back and have fun.
But I can't.
Yeah, Andrew, maybe in the time that we're done in a 2.5 minute piss break, maybe you can hit a buzzer or a bell, and I think you need to be set up a little help sitting up properly. So maybe that's what Andrew can do since he already pissed. But this is our opportunity, folks, a pause for the cause. This is only going to be 2.5 minutes. You can go take a break if you have to, go use the bathroom, or you can grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a snack, grab a friend, and tell them that the midday fun happens on the Vibe in the middays. 3 hours of fun and positive vibes, and we're going to get in some fun videos and segments and sound bites and all that and much more after this brief 2.5 minute piss break, folks. So go get in what you need, take care of what you got to do, but make sure you're back here in 2.5 minutes right after this for more fun on the Vibe.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
So what of it? It's mine. Pee-pee touching time has officially ended. Tiffany Washington says, I know you touched your pee-pee. I know you liked it. Oh, you like the smoke too? There you go. Matter of fact, I got to smoke. I got to catch up with you, Tiffany Washington.
In the woman's case, sorry to say this, did you touch your pussy?
Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, wait, did you touch it? It does say pee-pee, Andrew, so that would technically count. We all have pee-pees if you're using that terminology, Andrew. That's a fair question, but I don't know. That's not really, Andrew, that's inappropriate, but really, Tiffany, answer no. We know you touched your pee-pee, Andrew says, Peacunt 420. My bro that does all the fun videos here, that Bobby Nick, you premiered at least 3 of them last night, maybe that I saw in passing, right, buddy?
Oh, yeah, it was great. It was great, yeah.
No, I saw in passing once again. Looks like Oscar Electric might not. He's happy. He loves Peacunt, but he's not happy that maybe he didn't win last night. I think he lost the belt.
Match, yeah.
It happens. You're not going to leave the community and attack every. No, never mind. We're not going to get into any of that. Let's keep having fun here. Matter of fact, sometimes maybe this is all you need, guys. Maybe this is all you need right here on the vibe. And then we're going to get onto the National Day calendar. There's like 1 or 2 on there.
Hi, can I have a quickie? No, Tim, it's pronounced quiche.
Quiche. Andrew, it's not a quickie. It's quiche, buddy, when you go to the restaurant. Don't get slapped, buddy.
Hi, can I have a quickie? No, Tim, it's pronounced quiche.
Quiche, you idiot. All right, there you go. Having fun on BF Live, the vibe. It's quiche. Just keep that in mind. It's quiche. All right. Let's see. Terry Nee's in the chat. There's a bird friend of mine missing. I haven't seen him really in many or any of the shows. Is the one and only Double D Dave Daffler. So when I think of birds, I think of Terry Nee. I think of Dave Daffler. Dave, if you're out there, I hope you're okay. Haven't seen you or talked to you in a minute. Look, Bobby Nick, who's checking in. You guys want to take this together?
Yeah, let's do it, Andrew. Come on. Sweet Scorpio.
Sweet Scorpio checks in, getting serenaded by the two. Second verse, Bobby Nick. He did something. Wait a minute.
I don't know.
She's the hottest girl in the chat.
Now you really gonna cause some shit for yourself by saying that, Andrew?
Yeah. No.
Boy. No, he never learns. He always says too much, trying to kiss up to these ladies. He says too much, kissing up to one. Don't realize he's messing up his game with all the other ones. That's what you're doing there, Andrew. Peacunt, don't worry, be happy that I'm going to be with Bobby Nick. I saw Chris turning everything into don't worry, be happy last night. Let's see. It's touch and wipes with toilet paper, not my fingers. Of course, Tiffany answered for you, Andrew. She didn't touch directly with her fingers. Just she touched it through toilet paper. Andrew, you sweet angel, says. Wait a minute. I think.
Thank you, sweet Scorpio.
That's all he had. That's all the game he had. There's Andrew's game right there. Thank you, sweet Scorpio.
By the pool today, I heard it's hot and cold.
That sounds like some wishful thinking, doesn't it, Bobby Nick?
Yeah.
So his imagination can go to work. Hey, sweet Scorpio, just for, not that I really care anything, but are you getting in a pool today? Not for nothing. Not that I'm going to imagine you. Look, Pecan just says, and Andrew just came.
Can we cuddle by the pool as friends, naked?
Leave Bobby on the big pick, BF. Oh, wait a minute. I got a sexy request right here. Uh-oh. Now, Wendy, wait a minute. She's doing, Bobby.
What are you doing, Wendy?
She's in the DM. Why is she in my DMs doing this? Wendy, what are you doing? Oh, Wendy, you made a mess, Wendy. Leave Bobby on the big pig. Wendy, you hooker, said Sweet Scorpio. Sweet Scorpio, were you around last night when she was being so horny? She loved Bob. Oh my God, she was extra horny last night. Was Scorpio around for any of that?
I think she was.
Was she? I couldn't keep track. I heard she was calling for Banana, and Banana showed up a little bit. I saw that a little bit. Geez, yo, Don, come on. We're going to start getting visuals if you say, flick that bean, Wendy. Don't say that. We're going to start getting mental visuals in our head, bro. Like, just chill with that. Let me see. I'm going to show you. I was starting to talk about my bird friends. I got at least one of them here, Terry Nee. Shout out to Dave Dathler for helping get me this far, my friend. I hope you're doing okay, whatever you're doing. But this reminds me of my bird friends, Bobby Nick. Listen to this talented bird. Listen to this, Andrew. Wendy's going to be saying that now, Bobby Nick.
Oh, no.
It sounds like Wendy going, Bobby, hey, bop, 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 Bobby, Bobby. Oh, you're going to be getting yum, yum, yum now, Bobby Nick. Yum, yum, yum. That poor kid. All right, why don't we do it? Hey, sweet Scorpio. Everybody's having fun in the chat family. I love this. Let's do, why don't we do the National Day calendar check? I think there's two little ones on there that we might have fun. One in particular caught my eye. Let's see by checking out the National Day calendar. I'll remind myself and everyone else, because we get caught up in the days, that today is August 14th, Thursday, August 14th. This is the first of my two shows. I'm going to be hanging out with you later on tonight at 8:45 East on 100 Proof Podcasting on Replayables. Maybe when you're done watching No Filter for like an hour and 45 minutes, you make your way over there to 100 Proof Podcasting. We're going to watch funny videos. We're going to drink, smoke, laugh, and joke, and spin a wheel. That's later on tonight. I'm just reminding you and myself, because it's Thursday, and so Thursday is my two-show day. So I'm already looking forward to that. But right now, I'm looking forward to showing you the National Day calendar. Today in the National Day calendar for Thursday, August 14th,
National Day calendar, yay.
It's National Navajo Code Talkers Day. I'm fascinated by this when I found out how the Navajo Code Talkers actually helped us with our army and in the war. We'll get into that a little bit. And it's National Creamsicle Day today. Uh-oh. Bobby Nick, you're my creamsicle. You're my cream Bobby Bacon. Eat her, Bobby. Up. Please let be Bacon Bobby. Sweet Scorpio getting the love. National Creamsicle Day, guys. Now, I've had one or two of these when I was younger, guys, but it wasn't my go-to. Do you and Andrew and Bobby Nick, you like this old creamsicle?
I fucking love me a creamsicle, especially orange or grape.
Creamsicles.
Yeah, my wife likes this, and she likes other things that have these kind of mixes of flavors in it. Oh, really? Well, I'm not sure what these little seeds are, but maybe it'll if I read on, it'll tell me. Today is National Creamsicle Day on August 14th, and it celebrates the creamy citrus dessert on a steak. During the height of summer, what better way to enjoy the refreshment with a creamsicle? Creamsicle is a brand name of an ice cream. It consists of vanilla ice cream. Really? Every 2 words, Andrew?
What the hell?
It consists of vanilla ice cream on a popsicle stick with an outer coating of sherbet. While many other flavors now exist, the original flavor was orange. Today, recipes abound with creamsicle flavors. From beverages to desserts, the long flavor has been a favorite. Jesus. An 11-year-old Frank Epperson inspired the creation when he invented the original popsicle back in 1905. After mixing up a powdered soda, he left the beverage overnight with a stirring stick in it. Temperatures dropped unusually low that night, and the next morning, Epperson found the liquid frozen on a stick. He dubbed the creation the Epicicle. Sometime later, he changed the name to Popsicle. Several generations have enjoyed the fruity frozen treats, and they continue to do so. So go and get your pop. Hey, Farkas. I always see you hanging out in the no filter chats, but welcome to the day side of things. Farkas 1730. Hey, Farkas. How you doing there, buddy? We're just doing a quick National Day calendar check here on the Vibe. Some of the fun segments we do. I'm going to read up on this because I always say,
we almost go.
Thanks, Farkas. I was too embarrassed to ask that. Let me see. What was that? What were they saying last night? Bobby, were you able to satisfy Wendy last night? Asking for Matt.
Obviously not, because she's back at it again.
She's so horny. Oh my God. And I heard you guys, I heard some cyclical talk that it might have to do with cycles or things of this nature. I heard a female speculate last night that she might be so horny because of where we're at with this whole full moon thing and maybe her personal cycle. So there you go. I knew it. I knew Wendy would be in here making a comment about Bobby and ice cream. Oh, yeah. You ice cream, Bobby, Nick. Wendy. See how she turned, even on my show, she's sexualizing everything about Bobby Nick. I want to read about the National Navajo Code Talkers because I was very interested to learn how this was key to winning, like, I believe, World War II. Let's read a little more and learn about the National Navajo Code Talkers Day. Each year on August 14th, National Navajo Code Talkers Day honors the contributions of the Native Americans who brought their unique abilities to the World War II effort. The day also highlights their impact on U.S. code and their Native American language that made it possible. While code talkers were instrumental during World War II, the United States military used the Native American language in their coded messages before. During World War I, the Choctaw tribe's language was called upon to relate coded messages. One member and integral in creating the military code was Philip Johnston. While he was not Navajo, like Perry Caravello, he is Navajo. He's a Javajo, a different Javajo.
Navajo.
Johnson did speak the language fluently. He also recruited the native speakers necessary to code talkers' success. Initially, there were 29 code talkers, including Charlie Sosi Begay, Roy Begay. I'm not going to read all of their names. There were a lot of them. However, that number would grow. Until 1968, the program remained classified. At that time, the United States presented the original 29 Navajo code talkers with congressional gold medals. Additionally, the remaining Navajo code talkers were presented with the congressional silver medals. So I kind of think that's an interesting mix or dichotomy, if you will. The fact that we kind of came over and, took over the Indian land, but they ultimately, them and their language, ending up being instrumental in helping us win World War II because there was no way other parts of the world had knew what Navajo was, the Javajo. Right. But Perry Caravello knows. He's a Javajo of a different nature.
Navajo.
Oh my God,
Andrew, are you doing another show?
He's like, I think he is. Once he's not only doing another show, Bobby Nick, he's doing another show on my show in the context of my show.
Yeah.
And he's just rambling out words like creamsicle, Navajo.
The gold medal for the Olympics is not actual gold.
That's a more you know from Andrew. Here's our random Andrew facts. We're gonna have to make a element up for that.
For real.
I know, Andrew. Just because we're laughing doesn't mean we don't believe you. That's right, Andrew. Andrew is clarifying for lest anyone think that a gold medal, silver, whatever is pure metal. They are not. They are like some core base metals, and now they are basically clad in those metals. So they are not 100% gold, like maybe they used to be quite a long time ago, Andrew. But that's just a random Olympic sports fact, a non sequitur from Andrew. Wendy, can we get an update on Andrew making friends with Ryan Braun, the maintenance guy? Oh, boy. Let's see. I know, Matt. Matt says Andrew is doing play-by-play of this show for his solo stream. I'm currently on BF Live The Vibe. We're talking about the National Day calendar, folks. How's it going? Clad scam, says Electric Head Gino. It is a clad scam. It is. They're clad in the metal. You're absolutely right.
The clad scam.
Exactly what Andrew said. The Fat Pig, what's up, buddy? He says, Bob Levy, Bobby Fran, Bobby Nick, I'm falling into a Bobby hole and loving it. Well, you know, Fat Pig, that has occurred on a couple rare occasions, right, Bobby Nick, where you, myself, you, and Bob Levy ended up on the show, and it was like the three Bobs. It was like all Bobs on the show.
My three Bobs,
And was that, I'm getting them all mixed up, and then we did one where Bobby Ethier jumped in, too. We had all kind of Bobs the one day. Yeah. So, yeah, we got all the Bobs here, Fat Pig. Don't fret, buddy. Writing that one down for later, PC. Clad Zumux is done. That's a good one. Clad Zumux. Uh-oh. Hey, come on, everybody. QRS. What if I got under T or let's see, I got under H. Where's H? HY. Come on.
Did you hear?
Come on, hang on, Andrew. We're getting on the Clad Zumach hop train. Come on, we're getting on the hype train. It's a Clad Zumach. It's not Chad Zumach. It's a Clad Zumach hype train. Come on, Andrew. Andrew's on the hype train. Andrew the Giant's on the hype train. Andrew, you're on the hype train. Andrew's on the hype train. Bobby Nick, you're on the Clad Zumach. We're not Chad Zumach. It's the Clad Zumach hype train. Bobby Nick's doing his punches. We're doing it. We're having it. We're having it. We're on the train. Come on. BF is doing the hype train. Come on. We're on the Chad Zumach hop train. Come on, everybody. Get on the hype train. Come on, man. We got to get the super chats up. Come on. We're winning it. Come on. Don's on the hype train. Where's Don? Don's on the hype train. Come on, Don. Don's on the hype train. This is the second type of train I've seen. Whoa, were you watching porn earlier? Wait a minute. Matt's watching porn trains. Matt's on the hype train. He's watching porn. Was it gay porn, Matt? Don's on the hype train. When does this track end? Oh, my shit. It's almost over, guys. Come on. The train's going to derail before we end it. Don Jr.'s on the hype train. All right. There we go. We're in that track. There you go. We're on the hype. Wow, we ended up on the Clad Zumach. Put us on the hype train. Well, we got the hype drain. Maybe there we go. The hype train. Well, you know what? Maybe I did a subliminally, Matt. I didn't see Def play the hype train, but maybe I saw. Now, Matt, you know how often do we even pull that out anymore, Bobby Nick? We don't.
I know we used to do it all the time, but yeah.
Yeah, we did. I love when somebody reminds me of something and I remember I got the elements. So we're on the hype train. We just got on the hype train. All right. We actually on the National Day calendar, and I think we covered all of them. Let me see. We covered Creamsicle Day, right? And then we covered the Navajo Code Talkers Day. I'm going to run my element. We're going to see what other fun we can get into with the rest of the time.
I don't know. It's weird. I heard it was Left-Handers Day yesterday, but did you have that on your calendar? Maybe that's just a Canadian thing.
Oh,
you had it? Did you have it?
No, I don't remember that. There were like two of them yesterday. One of them was like Pinot Grigio Day or Left-Handers Day, Bobby Nick. Are you? Whoa. You're right, Bobby Nick, and it didn't show up on my National Day calendar.
Yeah,
I want to do this because you're a left-hander, are you not? That's why you brought it up.
I am.
Right,
yeah.
Then I won't roll my element yet. We're gonna do like we've never done this before. Let's do a catch up on National Left-Handers Day. Why didn't it come up, Bobby Nick? We did Pinot Gris or something like that yesterday. Prosecco or something day yesterday. I don't know.
Yeah.
See, because I want to know what people think about this because I'm a right-handed kind of guy. I'm a right-handed guy. Let me see.
I think Andrew's right-handed too, aren't you, Andrew? Yeah, I'm a lefty.
Let me get this here. Wikipedia. Oh, the internet we were promised. There, hang on. Let me see. I'll just Wikipedia. Let's wiki it. Let's do it like we've never done this before, but let's go back and we're going to do a National Left-Handers Day because I want to talk about my left-handed friends out there. I have a couple people that are left-handed, but Clippin makes a point about this because it almost is a thing that left-handed people like almost relate to the world different or get along or see the world almost a little differently in some ways.
A little bit
Bobby, that's why we get along so well. We are both left-handed. And
That's
Tiffany
right.
reminds us that the other one was filet mignon yesterday. Later, everyone. Have a good weekend. Talk FJJ for life. I know JH, but JJ. Let me see. Shout out to all my fellow left-handers, says Clipping and Dipping. So how many of you are out here? Let's see. Southpaw Day. Question mark, says Electric Gino. Wendy has volunteered to play train with Bobby tonight.
Yeah. What does that mean?
What does that mean, Andrew? Well, if they're being sexual and playing train, you put the two things together. They're going to link cars there, Andrew. They're going to fuck. They're going
To be the kid.
to put his engine in her caboose or something like that, or whatever other one you want to come up with, Andrew. It's about fucking. Popke snuck in here. Somebody always sneaks in here. That wrenched up guy says, I'm a righty, but I jerk off with my. Wait a minute. That's called the stranger, Popke. I'm not impressed by that. That's just called the stranger when you use the other hand. How you doing, Chris Popke? Checking in for TMI. How you doing there? Hey, Clippin'. Hey, Popke. They're all giving out the love in the chat. Corn, please come on our show, says Wendy, checking in. Wendy wants some corn. Well, I got some corn for you right here, Wendy. It's all the corn.
We got a cock in here. We got a cock in here.
All right, Wendy. We'll see if she gets on there. On one hand on the mouse and the other on your meat. Is that how that song goes? Got my mind on my money and my money. I got my hand on my mouth and my mouse on my meat. Rolling down the street, stroking my Johnson, sipping on gin and juice, laid back with one hand on my mouth and the other on my meat. Okay, Gino checks in. We got definitely TMI rolling on here in the chat. Soon, Corn will come on. In the olden days, left-handed people were burned at the stake for witchcraft. They are rare. I mean, there's a very small percentage. Let's see what Wikipedia says about. Bobby Nick. Even you left-handers get dissed by the day calendar, buddy.
I know. Yeah.
But I will make one distinction. This does say International Day Calendar, so I think that's where you caught the difference, buddy. Because you said it might be Canadian. This is International Left-Handers Day. That was yesterday. We're going to observe this now today to celebrate the uniqueness and differences of left-handed individuals. The day was first observed in 1976 by Dean R. Campbell, founder of the Left-Handers Club. This day was established to raise awareness about the challenges and experience faced by left-handed individuals in a predominantly right-handed world. Do you find you can obviously write with your other hand, Bob, but do you find that too many things are set up in a right-handed world that you have to that are a challenge for you?
It was hard in school. Writing in binders and stuff like that. I always had to take the pages out because
you had to be on the other side, lean to where the student was this way. You might have leaned the other way because you were left-handed.
Yeah, scissors were difficult to use.
I have them left-handed scissors.
Yeah.
I can hardly write my name with my right hand. Same thing with me, Clippin'.
Yeah.
Same thing with me, just your opposite one. The holiday celebrates left-handed people's uniqueness and differences. A subset of humanity comprising of 7 to 10% of the world's population, Bobby Nick. 7 to 10% of the people are left-handed. The day also spreads awareness on issues faced by left-handers, the importance of special needs for left-handed children, and the likelihood for left-handers to develop schizophrenia.
What?
Damn. Exactly. Be schizo. God damn, I just write with a different hand. That's the wrong one. Let me see. I'm trying to go for this one. It says that several media outlets and commercial associations have made one-off posts and compilations of accomplished left-handed people in recognition of the holiday. What does it say? Flat Adrian, Bill O'Brien. I don't recognize none of them. But yeah, thanks, Bobby Nick. And you pointed out a great thing. It's because it wasn't a national day. It was actually an international day.
Yeah,
so
that's what makes a difference.
we even threw a little international flavor in today and kind of went back one day, thanks to my friend Bobby Nick, who reminded us that yesterday was International Left-Handers Day, but we mixed it all in with the National Day calendar. Yeah. We're having it. We're doing it. We're doing the damn thing right here on BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 362. That was a National Day calendar check. My old lady is left-handed as well, says Clipping and Dipping. Your lady. Wah, scissors were difficult to use. Wah, says Chris Popke. Damn. There we go. Like, wah, I couldn't use scissors. Wah. There you go. All right, well, you know what? I am in between segments right now, and I know I'm a little jealous because Tiffany Washington is ahead of me, and maybe some of you other people who imbibed, you like some cannabis right here are ahead of me. So this is a reason for me to smoke some, and it also becomes a good reason to celebrate our friend Donkey Kongington that's no longer with us, our chat family bro, who always used to hang out with us. So this is like a time to do a commemorative hit for Donkey Kongington. For anybody you might be missing, or just to do a hit, Andrew, this is another dab done for our friend Donkey Kongington. Another dab done for Donks. Andrew, you got to get somebody to sit you up, bro. Let's hit it. Another dab done for Donks. Do-do-doom, doom, doom. Another dab done for Dunks. And another dab done. And another dab done. Another dab done for Dunk. Hey, gonna dab you too. Another dab done for Dunks. Another dab done for Dunks. Oh, Dice Godfrey. Oh, Dice Godfrey.
Thank God I have my seatbelt on.
I took that hit. Donkey Kongington gets the shout out by Pecan Gets Remembered. Dab for Donks. Tiffany is throwing out the smoke. I got to catch up with Tiffany Washington. I know she's over there. Yeah. Rest in peace, says Wavy G. I'm imagining Mandy over there constantly doing a gravity bong hits way ahead of me. She always is. You'll see her later doing her thing on Afternoon Chill with Wendy and Bobby Nick. Probably coming up in just roughly over a half hour now. Whenever we kind of pull this train into the station, that'll be the train everybody gets on right here on the Vibe. All right, well, this clip I just say, oh balls to this one. Let's have fun watching some fun videos, and then we'll get on to another segment, whatever we can fit in the time we have remaining. Oh balls, Andrew. Watch carefully. Oh, watch carefully, Bobby Nick. He got his ball. He's got his ball stuck in the chair. Look. Oh no! Look, she's like touching his balls. Watch this. Look. Never test the call gods. So here you go. Let's run that one more time. Now do you have context? Let's see. Bart says, I'm up and moving on the phone to figure out the whole SSI BS. Well, good luck with that with your Social Security insurance there, buddy. Rest in peace. Good luck with all that stuff. Tiffany is laughing. Yeah, that's why I called this one old balls. Now that we have context, let's watch and see how likely that this actually happened, Bobby Nick. There's old balls. A testicle chair.
Poor man, holy shit.
Yow. Testicle chair there, Bobby Nick. Testicle chair. All right.
Testicle catcher chair. Jesus Christ.
We did the national advertisements. Let's find this in my folder here. Let's do some advertisements. There's been some odd advertisement campaigns back in the day that didn't quite hit the mark. Let me find where I put those real quick, and I will show them to you right here on a segment that I am going to call advertisements. Here we go. Right there. Let me click on the right one. I got to go to a certain number. Advertisement tells me to go to number 33. And let's watch some funny odd advertisement campaigns. Campaigns that kind of meant well, but they didn't quite hit the mark back in the day. Let me go to the right one since we did this before. All right. Let's see. All right. And then we're going to let me find my little element here. And we will do said. What I got for this? I forgot the element that I even have for this. I have. Son of a bitch. Where's advertisements? Come on. Come on, Bubba. There it is. That's right. Advertisement. Odd advertisement campaign. See? I take one hit off the pipe and I lose track of all my elements, guys. But I'll have to take a second one to get me right. No, this is odd advertising campaigns. Campaigns that didn't quite hit the mark, like a little bit off about them. And our first one for advertisement, this billboard says, do it for mom, a free HIV test.net. And it shows a guy kissing his mother. Dude, why would you need to get an HIV test for your mother? I don't. Leave mom alone, stop kissing her, and you won't give her AIDS, maybe. I don't know about that one. This is advertisements, though. I don't know if I have a little banner for that. Yeah, do it right there. Advertisements is what we're doing. Odd, crazy, and that's certainly an odd one, Bobby Nick. Do it for mom. A free HIV test? Me don't think so. Let's see what the next one we have here on our advertisements. This says America's first recycled water, and it's an ad for outhouses. I don't know about that one. Who wants that kind of recycled water, but
Jesus.
What the fuck? No, that's a different segment, Tiffany. Some of these, they could just end up in my what the fuck segment. I do have that written down, Tiff. I do have some WTF. Oh, what the fuck is this? But right now we're doing advertisements. How about let's check out number 31 that's on this list here of these odd advertisements.
Number 31.
Coming in at number 31 from Andrew. Hey, sugar can be the willpower that you need you to undereat. What is that? Undereat? I'm not even familiar with that word. Need to undereat. Oh, to undereat. Wait a minute. Looks weird like that for some reason. Undereat. So they're saying sugar is what you need to help you to undereat, Bobby Nick, to eat less. I'll read the little caption. This will explain a little bit. These are advertisements. When you're hungry, it usually means your energy is down. By eating something with sugar in it, Bob, you can get your energy up fast. In fact, sugar is the fastest energy food around. And when your energy's up, there's a good chance you'll have more willpower to undereat at mealtime. To undereat. How's that for a sweet idea? There you go. So they're advocating eating more spoonfuls of sugar so that when it's time to eat, you won't be so hungry. I don't know if that's a diet that I would go, but she's looking at ice cream like she knows what she's doing. Look out. Come on.
Whoa.
Andrew's frozen. No, he just looks like that. He's sleeping. Not frozen, he's sleeping. That's a lot.
No, I'm okay.
Andrew, are you okay? Andrew, are you okay? Are you okay, Andrew? You've been struck by a smooth sedative. Dun, 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 dun. Don't get a divorce, our next advertisement says. It says, just get a bigger house. Really? You're supposed to stuff all your families in one house? Maybe that's what they're advocating for, Bobby Nick, on this advertisement. Hell, don't get a divorce. Just move your next baby mother in. Just get a bigger house. That's all you need, says Chris Clark, the Remax dealer, in our advertisements segment right here. Andrew's frozen. Never mind. Hello. Oh, well, whatever. Never mind. That's what I did. All right, let's continue on here. Let's go to number 30 now in our advertisements right here. Crazy advertisements. Wasabi, all you can eat. Sushi, $16 per person. Wait a minute, what? So you can just go in there and just eat all the wasabi you want, I guess, Bobby Nick, if you want that hot, that kind of sauce that they put on sushi. All you can eat sushi, all you can eat wasabi, all you can eat with the sushi, $16 a person. All right, let's see. Every day for dinner. Let's see what the next one brings in our advertisements. This odd advertisement is, we are having big fun in Uranus. 8 miles ahead at exit 63 on Route 66. We are having big fun in Uranus, reads the billboard with a dinosaur on it, Andrew. We're having big fun with Uranus. Andrew's all about it. He's having fun. Clippin said about that last one, that's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal. See that last one? Not a bad deal right there. Eat all the wasabi you want. But there you go. Big fun in Uranus is being had by Andrew. Let's go to the next one right here. This one says, you can't plant flowers if you haven't botany. Get it? Hi-oh. It's punny. Get it? Botany has to do with the study of flower. Get it? You can't plant any flowers if you haven't botany. Oh, I'll be here all week. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I'll be here all week.
I might try.
Let's continue on here. Let's do a couple more of these now. Let's take it down to 25. How about this one? Number 26 says illiterate, ? Write for free help. Now how do you do that there? If you're illiterate and you can't read this sign, how are you supposed to understand it enough and you don't even know enough to write for free help? How you do any of that? That's called being stuck right there. If you're illiterate, you just look at that one and stare and drool on yourself. Is Andrew okay? Andrew, are you okay? Andrew, are you okay?
I tried to put myself back, but I scooted myself forward because I was freaking out because I had to pee. I might try. I'm hanging off my chair. I might try.
Call somebody. Oh my God. Andrew.
That's the problem. I dropped my call button on the floor.
Can't you drive out there in your chair? Say, hey, can you help me?
Yeah, with your ass half dragging out of it. I need an assist here, guys. Yeah, you should, but Andrew, just get your beeper started and all. Just make it. That way you don't run over your own feet or nothing like that. Just go help. Try that. Let's see. All right, let's see.
Yeah, help. I might try.
Scuffle Shane's checking in on the vibe. I've fallen and I can't get up, says Electric Head Gino. I've fallen. Clipping and dipping is laughing, which is a fun thing. All right, let's continue on here. I'm going to read you one more. I'll go to number 25, and then we'll get on to some other fun here on the vibe. But right now, we're doing this advertisement segment, these odd advertising campaigns that missed the mark a little bit. Oh, this is about a highway sign. This one says, who are you going to call? Nobody, because you're driving. So that's a simple ad about maybe. I'm going to find another one. We'll go on to number 24. That's a pretty simple one. I want a good advertisement. Like this one that says, Howard Flammy Dental. We do our business in your mouth. We do our business.
Look at that.
Oh.
So it's like my type of thing.
We do our business in your mouth. Well, I think there's no better way to wrap up this segment right now. Number 24 is where we left off. Let me see. We'll do that again. 24. I also have some other fun signs and some crazy stuff. It's funny how much of that stuff makes it out there. That was a little advertisement segment right there. Little kind of odd advertisements right here on the vibe. It's fun. I got a video I want to show you guys, and then we're going to keep on having fun right here on the vibe today. Let me see this next one. Let's go. I told you Terry Nee has always given me videos. Terry Nee was reminiscing on his childhood. So let's reminisce together. For those of you that fit this era, back in the day, we're going to take you back in the Wayback Machine for Terry Nee. This is the stuff that was popular, that was around in Terry Nee's day. We'll take a little take back in the time machine, back to the 70s. Did you watch Terry Nee? TV Guide. Telephone and boombox, Bobby. Flip-flops. They used to be, some people called them thongs back in the day. And there's them shoes that we had because we couldn't afford Nikes. They was from Kmart or whatever. Twist. Turntable.
Everybody had that fucking alarm clock, man.
Oh, yeah. There you go. That was like taking you back to the 70s. Terry sent me that. Kind of reminded him of his old days. That's kind of what it was like back in his day there, Bobby Nick. Andrew needs a bullhorn, says Pecan checking in. Yeah, he does. Wow, this is a throwback, says Scuff with Shane. Yeah, you can thank Terry Nee for that. He sends me some fun clips that he probably knows that we'll all relate to. Whack pack or whack packages. I got to edit my... If you're talking about that, I got to edit my next one. Let me see. Oh, I had that alarm clock too. Yeah, and all those kind of wacky, the fun candies and stuff that was back there in the 70s and all. That was a good old throwback video, courtesy of Terry Nee right here. What is that? Let's see.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny how much of that stuff lasted into the 80s, because I was a child of the 80s, you know. I was born in 78. So, yeah, I mean, I know a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, you can definitely relate to it. Yeah, it's funny how a lot of it did make it through like 70s and 80s. We can all kind of relate to it if we were around for some of those decades. And that's the whole thing with me being the youngest of 5. I had older brothers and sisters. They're kind of pop culture and all got kind of pulled my way, Bobby Nick, because of that. I was exposed to stuff that I wouldn't have been exposed to at my young age, but I was because they were around me. So yeah, that's pretty cool. There you go. What is that? Let's check out this. I want to do. What can I do? We just did advertisements. Let me check that off. And why don't we do? Tiffany brought up some. What the fuck is this? So why don't we do some? What the fuck is this? I think I got some submissions in here. I got like 5 pieces of what the fuck is this? So let's do that. Let's do that today. Oh my God. So it's 2:43 now. I'm not sure if we'll get to our sexy segments, but this might kind of count it. I don't know, Bobby, Nick, and guys, but this segment I'm doing now is called, let me find the banner for it. I got to let everybody know. Sometimes, for those of you who don't know, I have a segment called WTF. And it stands for, what the fuck is this? Because sometimes when I'm out here on the internet gathering content to do 3 hours here every day, sometimes I run across some stuff that's just unexplainable to me. So I hope to bring it here to my bros and anybody in the chat to help me explain, what the fuck is this? Let me see. Boom and boom. Bobby, what is this? This girl, I'm going to take this. Look at these titties. Like, I wasn't going to make this part of Brick, though, because I'm like, what the fuck is this, Bobby, Nick?
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck is this? And why the fuck is this?
I like that. Bobby Nick has expanded this because some of my things that I bring here are why the fuck is this? So it's WTF. I usually say, what the fuck is this? But many times Bobby is right in saying why. Why the fuck would you do that to yourself? Can also be acceptable. So that was my first one. And what the fuck is this? Where there was one particular one that came in my feed that her, you could see, look at her, look at those lips, Bobby Nick.
Jesus.
Exactly. So I was like, what the fuck is, what is, this is what I want. See?
That's like a fucking nightmare.
What the fuck is that? Exactly,
Bob. What the fuck that is?
What
is a thing?
Yikes. See? What the fuck? She's going to have back problems, says Scuff with Shane. Clipping and Dipping lets us know that he was born in 88, so he was feeling some of those things right there, I think. Let's see. I had all the mini helmets in the case, the ones that came out of the little vending machines, all the little helmets and all.
Not even attractive, man.
No, it's not.
No. Her face looks all fucking fucked up, too.
Ridiculous, says Pecan 420. No acetol. That's right. You got. All right, let's get off of that. That's my first one. What the fuck is this, guys? See? You can't even help me. You couldn't even help me figure out. But maybe you can help me figure out this next one, guys. Guys, I got another one for you, and all I can say is, what the fuck is this? Or it could be a Bobby Nick one. Why the fuck is this? This looks like boots made out of chocolate chip cookie dough.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
That's not mental illness, says Terry Nee sarcastically about that girl with the big lips and the tits. Well, we all know Matt would now. Exactly. Yes, chocolate chip.
I hope they're not eating these after they wear them.
That goofy girl that we do with social media recipes, she probably would, Bob, but I don't.
Oh, that.
What the fuck is this, Bob?
What the fuck was that?
Exactly.
Fucked up. That's what that was.
I got some more. And Bob, I think you submitted this to me in one of our private chats, and you were like, BF, have you ever featured this on what the fuck is this yet? And I was like, no, Bob, but it's going right into the hopper. So this is courtesy of Bobby Nick. Bobby Nick sent this to me because BF, what the fuck is this? Help me, guys. They got to help us, Bob, because we couldn't figure it out.
is that?
Looks like he's...
Okay, I don't know, Bob, but I'm putting it in the hopper. Maybe the chat can tell us what the fuck is this. Told you guys. Oh, we have a suggestion. Uncle Jack in 5 years. People with way too much time on their hands. Too much time on their hands. Too much time on their. So, see, Bob, at least it wasn't just you and I when you sent that to me that couldn't figure out what the fuck is that? What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that? Exactly.
Glad Scott didn't see that, says Terry Name. Miss our boy Scott today. I know he's going through some his back issues and all that. He can't, he's having a hard time sitting through shows. Scott! Trying to take care of some personal business as well.
I'm kind of go both ways.
I know. Let's see. Drew about to crash says clipping and dipping. I'm surprised,
Andrew, get your help. Get help, man. You're slipping.
Let's all do.
I have seatbelt on.
But you're way down there now, Andrew.
I'm gonna do the lean. I gotta get his lean right. There we go. Welcome to BF Live the Vibe. Okay, now let's see. We have Rev Fug Lee checks in with his 2-month membership and says, "Is Andrew dead or asleep?" He's dead and alive, Rev Fug Lee. I'm doing it.
You're frozen, Andrew. But yeah, you're frozen in a way where it looks like you're like way down in your chair.
Down in Scott's hole. He's not even smoking a bowl. Look, I got it pretty close, man. I'm doing like the.
Yeah.
Could somebody get Andrew, please? Somebody help Andrew up, please. Let me get him. Shit. Look at me. I'm showing off, just sitting up on my own there. Let me see. Red Fugly, thank you for checking in with your 2-month member chat, buddy. We're gonna connect one day on something, Rev Fugly. I've been trying to get together on Rev Fugly for something, but he always seems to be busy when we're trying to get together and do something. Rev Fugly. I'm not taking it personal or saying you're making it all up or anything. No. What's up, buddy? We'll get it together. Definitely. RFL checks in. Andrew's going to stab an eye out. You'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot your eye out. And then it just lets me know, the Stream Element spot lets me know that Rev Fugly continues to be a member here on the Vibe. I hope you do. Everybody considering, if you have a membership now, if you consider, that means one thing, folks. When Bobby Nick screams of horror like that, it means one thing. We have Breaking Poos. So let me go to my W's, and we are going to play Breaking Poos, Andrew.
Oh my God, that's horrible. Oh my God.
For those of you who are not versed on BF Live the Vibe, Bobby Nick has already been talking to Wendy. She's in our chat, I Dead Bad Core, whatever she goes by. She gets a kick out of sending Bobby Nick all kind of sexy pics and pics of her daily constitutionals. Of course, we can't show them on YouTube. Bob's going to describe it as best as he can right now. Go ahead, Bob.
Oh, this
what
one.
What does it look like today? What did she eat?
Mess. It's a mess. I mean, she's got a clunker at the bottom of the bowl, and then there's another like it looks like a very soft log that did not hit the water. It's just stuck. It's stuck.
A pot sticker. We have a pot sticker.
Yes, it's a pot sticker.
You got a pot sticker?
Yeah. Very brown in texture, and I mean it's soft serve. It's definitely soft serve. But the one on the bottom though, it looks a lot more solid. But yeah,
we got sinkers, we got pot stickers, we got Wendy being too sexy with Bobby Nick. Bobby Nick, how could you resist the sexual advances of Wendy when you get such great pics during Breaking Poos? Right? That was Breaking Poos, folks. Random shit pics, daily constitutional from Wendy Pack.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
I'll answer that for Bobby Nick, because no, Bobby Nick does not get off on this shit, do you? No, he does not, because that is why you hear the genuine scream of horror, and that was why we had to make like a pause or a little segment right here, because when Bob screams in horror like that, it's genuine, and so we made a little kind of segment out of it, a little fun right here. So, but lest anyone think, but you do get those at other times of the day, do you not?
Oh, definitely.
When Tiffany says mute is a great invention. Cocaine's a hell of a drug, and mute is a great invention. Why, you don't like those like little poop sounds and all? That was a wonderful Chris Popke that hooked us up with that. He was so enthralled by when Wendy would take pictures and send them to Bobby Nick. He came up with that all on his own, I think. Bobby Nick, you kind of sang that out one day on the show, right?
Yeah, I did. And Chris
He grabbed it.
made a tune out of it.
He Popkey'd it. So there you go.
Yep.
Thanks, Popkey. We appreciate that. Looking for some apps and stuff. There you go. Okay, let's continue on here. Mute is a great invention, says Tiffany Washington. We're in the middle of what the fuck is this? When I'm out here looking for content to have fun with you guys like we're having right now, before we got rudely interrupted by that shit, I'm looking for stuff and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Now, Bobby Nick submitted that last one that we really couldn't figure out, but maybe you guys can help us figure out these last two that I have for you. Guys, here's the next one, who I think this showed up in our chat last night too. Sometimes I blame weed and doing 3 hours of show a day. I think this showed up in our chat. Bob, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
AI. You see this? This got put in our chat, didn't it?
Yeah, I put this in there.
I thought. Vince is working the toilets. Nasty ass.
Little did he know. The Undertaker.
Oh, look who's coming next. You thought it was funny when it was a girl on there. I see exactly, Tiffany. I told you.
What the fuck is this?
See, Vince was creeping on the girl in the toilet, but ultimately, what happened? The Undertaker had to shit next. There you go. What the
fuck was that, Bobby man? Jesus.
Fucking AI. Exactly. See, it always happens quite organically where people say, oh, what the fuck is this? And that's the segment we're doing right now here on The Vibe as we wind down this episode. Thursday.
I love it when people say, stand up.
Andrew's going to come at you on that one. That was a little come at you. Like, I like it when motherfuckers tell me to stand up. Like if I could stand up, we wouldn't be having this conversation, you freaking idiots. There you go. Andrew could stand up. But you should call out or drag yourself out of there backwards by your chair, dragging your feet behind you, Andrew, like a parade float or something. You need to just back out of there and just go, help. Oh, that's the wrong truck. There you go. That was the wrong truck sound. Wanted this one.
That's funny to me.
All right. Well, Andrew, I'll try to wrap up the show. I don't know. You know, when we leave here today, we're probably going to follow Bobby Nick over there for an afternoon chill. But Andrew might be in this state until later on tonight when he does No Filter. You'll have to tune in to find out later on. I have one more, guys. I'm going to leave you with this one, and then maybe we'll talk about pulling this train into the station or if we're going to over vibe. After I show you one more thing, maybe you guys can help me figure out. Guys, can you help me figure out what the fuck is this? Right here. My last one on The Vibe, ladies and gentlemen. What is this? I spread ground beef all on your walls.
Oh, no.
Or this is a Y.
What the fuck?
Exactly, Bobby Nick. What the fuck is this? To be more precise. I told you, I'm out here looking for stuff to do 3 hours of shows every day. And I come across some of this stuff and I'm like you said, Bob, what am I looking at? What the fuck is this? And this already reinforces what Terry Nee has been saying all along. We are in the collapse. It's hard to argue with Terry Nee when you see people spreading ground beef on a wall. But the human race will never let me down, Terry Nee, and that they always have content for me for this segment called What the Fuck Is This? And when I have some more, that's when we'll do it again. Red Fug Lee checks in and gives me $1.99. Thank you very much for that colorful super chat, Red Fug Lee. Go. In terms of us getting together on doing a show or doing something together, he says, "Oh, it's going to happen, BF. I'm looking forward to it." I'm just busting your chops there, Rev. It's just one of those things, buddy, where I've kind of contacted you at the last minute or gave you a heads up or whatever, and we're not getting it together. But I know we will, my friend. Let's get together on something. And thank you, RFL. I see all the fun he has going around to all these shows and all these chat communities, much like Oscar Electric and all. I see him hanging out in the lounge and on the members-only show late at night. You can always see Rev Fug Lee hanging out with us. I don't know. Right. Just curious. I think Rev Fug Lee needs to be replayables. Well, that's what we're trying to do, Tiff. If you really want to give it away, we have been trying to get Rev Fug Lee together ever since that kind of little surprise debacle happened where they showed up to unknown to me, Bobby Nick. That night their Uncle Jack showed up and then Rev Fug Lee came in. Right. And we already had I think we already had RBLQ plus Rev Bob Levy quotes on, and it was kind of like a mishmash, and Jack had the rabbit suit, and he was talking over people. It was too much. Trying to get RFL on ever since, and we will make it happen, Rev Fug Lee. Too much time on my hands. I'm stoned, says Clipping and Dipping. Well, let me catch up with you.
Boom.
Catch up with you. So
Open
am I.
up, man.
I am stoned. Whoa, I'm stoned, and so am I, says Tiffany Washington. That sounds like something you proclaim to yourself. I am stoned, and so am I. Oh, says Tiffany Washington. Me too. Hey, you got those stoner people checking in on the vibes and laughing and having fun. You know when they're giggling. If Mandy Diff wasn't working, she'd be doing gravity bongs and doing hits with us. So why don't I do this? I'll play the track one more time. You can salute Donkey Kong and whoever you want. It's just a reason to kill the dead air. I'm going to play another dab done for dunks. I'm going to do one more hit with you. And then we're going to probably start doing our plugs and tell you where the fun's going to be happening after this show. Let's do another dab done for dunks. Come on. Hit your shit, y'all. Another dab done for dunks. Hit your shit now. Another dab done for dunks. And another dab done, and another dab done, another dab done for dunk. Hey, we're going to dab you too. Another dab done for dunks. Another dab done for dunks. Oh, Dice Godfrey. Oh, Dice Godfrey. There you go. Well, we did the hype train earlier, but now I say we pull this train that is BF Live The Vibe 362 into the station right on time. As a matter of fact, 2:59, where I'm coming to you from on the East Coast of the United States. My friend Andrew the Giant, while you're still awake and somewhat awake and somewhat upright in your chair, let's see if we can wake up Andrew for some last words and plugs. Come on, Andrew. Come in here. Andrew, come in, Andrew. Are you awake, Andrew? Oh, wait, look, wait a minute. He just went into auto mode. Let me get you on screen, Andrew. Do your plugs there, buddy.
No Filter, Andrew and Friends, 7 o'clock tonight. Will I be still like this or not?
He's about to tune in. He's bringing up the drama. You have to tune in 7 o'clock tonight to see if Andrew is still in this position. 7 p.m. Eastern tonight on No Filter with Andrew and Friends. I'm going to pull up his plug video right here so you know where you can find him. You can also find Andrew on Andrew the Giant 96 channel, where he has over 40,000, I believe 400 subscribers, Andrew, correct?
500 now.
500 now, you sons of bitches. Andrew the Giant 96 is where he has 40,500 subscribers, or his other channel, which is no slacker of a channel itself, No Filter with Andrew. It's where he'll be hanging out tonight, because on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, those are No Filter with Andrew and Friends days. That's what I've always known ever since I've been doing this stuff. So thank you, Andrew. So check out Andrew the Giant later on tonight with this guy. Grab your paper, grab your pencil, because this guy is going to give you a whole list of shows, the ones he knows about, that he's going to be doing right after this. Go ahead, tell him, Bobby.
That's right. Well, I'm sure sometime after this, you can check me and Wendy out, at least me and Wendy, at Bobby Nick 9078 for an afternoon chill. Look, yeah. We're doing it and having it over there. And then tonight, like Andrew said, No Filter with Andrew and Friends. Go over there and subscribe if you haven't already, folks. That's 7 p.m. Eastern. And then you can go back to my channel at Bobby Nick 9078 at 10:30 p.m. Eastern for our members only boner show of Late Night with Bobby Nick, because it is Thursday and it's time to do that. So member up over there, guys. It's only $4.99 a month plus tax.
Ooh, where applicable.
No.
There you go. Andrew Bobby Nick 1978 on YouTube. 1 second, Andrew. And the Bobby Nick Show on Rumble. Yes, Andrew, please take your turn, my friend.
Can we try to get let me on one of these days?
Little Emmy?
His neighbor friend. We're gonna run Scott Fitzpatrick's plugs right here. Scott Fitzpatrick wasn't here today. He has these back issues and he's dealing with some stuff, got some personal things to take care of. But he also, when he has time, he goes over there to the Angry Iguana 112 channel and hangs out. And I understand he's getting shout outs, those continuous shout outs for providing his great locale content for other channels. So if you don't want to wait to watch it here in Scott's hole, you can go right over there to the Angry Iguana 112 right here on YouTube. And you can see all his locale stuff like Cyrax and Tammy and all of the like. Or some of his older stuff still exists on the Prop Masters 69. Thank you, my friend Scott Fitzpatrick, for always jumping in when you can. So we did Andrew, we did Bobby Nick, we did Scott. Now I'm going to do myself. Not that way, no. I'll do that in the privacy. That's TMI. I'll do that in my privacy of my own home. But I digress. What I'm going to be doing later on tonight, after you hang out at 7 o'clock tonight to see if Andrew finally falls out of his chair at 7 o'clock East, probably about 8:45, exactly at 8:45, I will be doing Replayables. That's the show I'm trying to get Rev Fugly on with us solo. That's where we spin a wheel, we drink, smoke, laugh, and joke. We just hang out, and we spin that wheel, and you guys get us in all kind of trouble because we have to drink, smoke, or do whatever the wheel dictates. That'll be 8:45 tonight. And we're going to watch some fun videos while we're doing it. 100 Proof Podcasting channel. The link has been running throughout the entirety of this show right here in the chat, as well as Bobby Nick's links and everybody else's links have been running all day, folks. So if you don't have fun hanging out with us or the rest of your Thursday, shame on you, because that's what we're going to be doing. I just told you all about it. No Filter with Andrew and Friends. That's after the afternoon chill that's coming immediately following this show. Afternoon chill. No Filter with Andrew and Friends. Replayables. No Filter. Bonus show tonight. Join us for any and all of those, guys. And if you don't, join me here tomorrow and join me here Monday through Friday for The Vibe. This has been The Vibe Stream Show 362. Have a great rest of your Thursday, folks. And around here on The Vibe, we don't say bye. We just say bye for now. And we'll see you the next time we see you right here on The Vibe, folks. Have a great rest of your Thursday. And join us later on one of the many shows we told you about. See you in the next chat. Peace and love. And we'll see you the next time we see you on The Vibe. Say bye, Andrew.
Peace. Bye.
Andrew sliding out of here, folks. See ya.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.